There we go. Jesus. Sorry, I've interrupted you. Playback need to work on their webcam or their camera stuff, by the way, because I've had trouble the last 2 times. Well, it used to work like seamlessly last time. So, in an otherwise seamless website like Playback, you know, you grow to appreciate a certain standard from them. So, some hairs, just a couple of them. No, I didn't know. I just did my hair for this stream because I had severe bedhead. So, how are you? How are you? You're still recovering from the all nighter, I hear. So when do you recover from that? It's either later today or I guess tomorrow. No. Yeah, your weekend's over already, pretty much. It's just all going to merge into one day. It's the worst when it's like that. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully, we get a win today to sort of offset the dread that you've got in that regard. But there's going to be a rant or two, I'm sure. And I bet there's quite a few people in the chat that kind of want that to happen purely for the entertainment value, but also obviously don't want us to lose. But it's yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're still obviously waiting on the. We've got another 20 minutes before the lineups come out. So, oh, does it come out an hour and 15 minutes before? Yeah. My bad. Oh, I need to do the VIPs, don't I? So whose am I keeping? The usual? Reinhard and Daly, I guess. Okay, you can go with that then. Justice for Malang Sarr. Okay, I've nearly done them all. Quavo. Ludog. So it's just you that has them now. And we have usually 14 to give out now. 10? Says, well, yeah, it says 20. I feel like you never really hit the top mark, do you? For like, you like to have a couple free. You like to have a couple free just in case. No. Ooh. The instant, right? Okay, I'll have it on the screen as soon as possible. It's weird, isn't it? Have they got the best coverage? Would you say? Yeah, yeah. Well, I had it ready just in case, but like I said, it wouldn't let me use my camera for that. So, thankfully, we've got the score and time below us now. So, yeah, I think we've got. I'm ideally like we watch on the playback, but it is on TV in the UK. Should I need it, but. There is nothing. Has it been addressed? I'm sure it has, but the fact that there's virtually zero leaks of lineups these days is crazy. Yeah, I'm here. Jeez. Let me just try and sort something. Hang on. Camera. This one. Come on. Oh, you piece of shit, honestly. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ban. Oh, Moaz with the VIP. Okay, I'm gonna have to take action here because fuck me, this guy's getting on my tits. There we go. Sorry, we're 12 minutes in and I've already mentioned my tits. Oh my! I try. My webcam thing's now gone grey. I can't even access a webcam now. I know. I've already. I mean, I've stopped him. His chat messages being visible, but let me. I'm gonna leave and join back because my webcam's not even. It's not even letting me. Oh, the camera's not in use, is it? What is going on with this? Oh, technology, man. Webcams, man. Where is it? Fuck me. I literally can't use my webcam now. What the fuck? Unplug it and plug it back in. Fuck me. Can I hear Alex mumbling in the background? You can. I'm coming. Who the hell is this? There we go. I'm back. I'm trying. Hang on. Oh. Have you got like a leaked one? Or Daly's announced it, yeah. I mean, I'll get that on the screen then. I need to look this up. Okay, I think we've got the lineups, the actual graphic for it now. There we go. Mm.
The right, Jadon Sancho on the left, Nicholas Jackson up top. Daly's saying, I'm not at the game and going to be on a delay today. It's my worst nightmare. Okay. And Daly's also saying Emerson starts. It's over. Emerson starts for West Ham. Okay.
Does he? I could have sworn I could have sworn they said he was going to be missing for the game. But fair play. Do you not think it's harsh on Nkunku?
Of course it is.
Given that Sancho's he's got an assist, he made an impact, and he's instantly into the starting 11, whereas Nkunku's done the same and scored the goal with 11 minutes worth of game time, makes the impact, and doesn't start again. It just seems a little bit...
Absolutely it is.
Inconsistent is what I'm trying to say, yeah.
But I think... what Maresca is saying is Jackson is not the same as Mudryk, meaning Maresca just said yesterday, SM Talks, I understand you sent a power chat, okay? I love you, SM Talks, but your patience for a power chat being read is thin. Is thin. We're in the middle of a conversation. We'll get to it in just a second. Remember, I've pulled an all-nighter here, so I'm not going to be nice to anyone today, okay? So basically, Maresca said it yesterday. Mudryk and Sancho are the left wingers. The strikers are Jackson and Nkunku. The 10s are Palmer and Felix, and the right wingers are Nani and Neto. Yeah. So it's not the same comparing the backup left winger to the other striker option. So Mudryk to Jackson is a much bigger discrepancy. So Sancho has every chance to lock down left wing if he can play well, whereas Nkunku is a phenomenal player and our first or second most clinical player, yet Nicholas Jackson is a much higher importance to the team than Mykhailo Mudryk does at left wing. So, yeah, I mean, it's tough, but I just would hope that Maresca will be very proactive if we're struggling to get a goal, and he'll get Nkunku on there even earlier than he did in the previous game. So, yeah, it's... a big headline, though. 4 out of 5 games now in the Premier League. No Nkunku starting.
But then you look at the other names on the bench as well. It's good to see that we actually have some depth. And I know that most of those players wouldn't like to be classed as the depth or on the bench, but it's a good problem to have, I would say, with the João Felix on the bench, Neto and Nkunku. You could put Mudryk there as well, but they're big names. Vega as well, come on, and he's going to make some sort of impact, or at least to hold up the, his part of the game. But it's for the first time in a couple of years now where the bench actually looks good, and I'm not worried coming into the second half. Shit, we haven't got enough sort of like backups to maybe make a difference. But those names, it's starting to come together, I would say.
No, yeah, absolutely. And overall, I mean, Nicholas Jackson plays really well with Cole Palmer and vice versa. So I think a huge feather in the cap of Nicholas Jackson's is your best player, Cole Palmer, has a really good link with him. So people are like, well, what does Jackson bring to the table that Nkunku doesn't? I'm not saying Nkunku couldn't have a good chemistry with Cole Palmer, but there's a pre-existing relationship that they have on the pitch that is pretty impressive. And just everything Jackson does for the team is really invaluable. He just, of course, is a pull your hair out type player as well. And Nkunku is not as much when it comes to finishing. Nkunku is almost the opposite. He's super clinical. So it's an interesting contrast, that's for sure. Elskin saying, I have a question, Alex. Sure, buddy. Answer it. I mean, ask it, and I'll answer it. We do have a power chat, though, from SM Talks. SM Talks is saying, starting Sancho against Wan-Bissaka is a silly, silly decision. One of the best 1v1 defenders. Should have gone with Neto or Misha to use their... He didn't finish his sentence. He goes, Sancho should have been off the bench option. If he has one bad game, the confidence he has built is gone. I think he got it wrong. I understand your stylistic point of AWB is a good 1v1 defender, so maybe he'll nullify Sancho a little bit, but still, that's called managing scared, in my opinion. SM talks to not play Sancho because you're afraid that maybe a defensive fullback could limit him a bit, and that if that he doesn't have a good game, his confidence is gone. If Jadon Sancho is meant to be at all the player that we think he can be, then you can't manage scared like that, in my opinion. You just got to go out there and play somebody who has probably some decent confidence after last weekend. So, yeah, and I don't think he's as fragile as you're also talking about, where if he had a bad game today, then it's curtains for Jadon Sancho. I don't think that is at all his mental state here at Chelsea. I think, once again, what happened at United was really extreme, where his performances were poor. It was on him, but they were insanely unstable, insanely toxic in their own way. And it all just snowballed on him. I don't think a bad game here against West Ham is going to have Jadon Sancho snowballing. Yeah. So let's go to, I guess, Ryan. But Ryan, I need energy. I need energy. I can't have you be like, so guys, what's going on? I'm on an all-nighter, Ryan. So I need this to be a good call.
Well, I don't really know what to say much, but very happy with the lineup. I would have liked to see Neto, and Nkunku, but they're very effective off the bench. And I actually like Fofana at wide because he's good defending wide spaces. I think the game will suit Enzo a bit more because their midfield isn't the worst, but isn't the best. And he's very creative in these type of games.
That's fair. That's fair. So you want a Neto on the right wing?
Yeah, I'm not saying Nani's been bad, but he's been just a tiny bit inconsistent recently. And Neto, I'd like to see him on the right, but look, not much complaints.
I mean, I'd like to see him off the bench on the right for sure, because we did have Maresca say yesterday, and it was really nice to finally hear a head coach say so simply what the depth chart is at all attacking positions, especially for us specifically, because we have so many attackers that kind of blur lines of what positions they are. And for Maresca to basically just say that there's two at each position, Nani and Neto at right wing, Mudryk and Sancho on the left. The 10s are Palmer and Felix, and up top it's Nico and Nkunku. I'm sure there will be some crossovers with those positions. I don't think it'll always be so cut and dry, but it is nice to know that's how Maresca ideally has the depth chart listed out. So, assuming Nani does not play a full 90 today, then I'd like to see Neto come off the bench and play on the right. That's definitely what I would like. Okay, so let's go to Elskin. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Alex. Yeah, very quickly, what I just wanted to ask was, what do you think Nkunku would have been sold if we had signed Osimhen? Because I'm just thinking, if Maresca sees him as a striker with Jackson, and it's very obvious now that he thinks Jackson is a 9, Nkunku not so much a 9, and he doesn't think Nkunku's best position is the 10, where we have Palmer and Jeff Felix. Do you think Nkunku is going to get some? Because I'm thinking on top of my head that we are still looking to buy a striker. I definitely think we're still trying to buy a striker. Does that mean Nkunku gets sold later on? That's just my question. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know, though. I mean, I don't think you can really sell Nkunku yet, because they're going to want his value to go up a little bit regardless. He basically did not play at all last season. And yeah, we bought him for what, 60? I'm making up the price. Was it low 60s, Harry, Nkunku?
I didn't think it was that much.
I think it was about 60, yeah.
Okay, something like that, yeah. And
51 million pounds, yeah.
We've had him for a season plus, so we haven't been able to amortize too much on that contract. So you probably would still have to sell him for at least 50 mil or low 50s to break even
Dan,
or
I'm all
profit
good,
a
mate.
tad. And yeah, maybe someone would give you that, but I don't think Chelsea are going
Just
to
having to
try
weather
and
the
break
storm.
even on deals. I think they're going to try and truly profit on deals. And right now, Nkunku is still. I mean, your hypothetical is if we got Osimhen, would we look to sell him? I have no idea, but obviously without Osimhen, he's still too. Even though he's not starting all these games, he's still too important to not have it all because you can see he's easily your first or second most clinical player. Nkunku is. So if Osimhen came in or Gyökeres came in or someone of that nature, maybe then it would have Nkunku available. But I don't think you'd see Nkunku in the bomb squad or so clearly on the chopping block. I think Chelsea would keep him as a quote unquote important player and then just listen to quote unquote important offers, important proposals for him. But, don't think Chelsea want to sell Christopher Nkunku at all. But I think they would probably just be open to it if they did get a striker like Osimhen or Gyökeres, only because of the awkward positional fit. But they would definitely set some bar where they would not sell him for below probably at least £50 million, I would imagine. There's no way they would sell him for less than that anytime soon.
People saying Jackson should be sold or that Jackson will be sold before Nkunku.
I'm not feeling very nice today, so let me rephrase what you just said. You said people saying Jackson should be sold. I'm going to rephrase that and say idiots are saying Jackson should be sold. Fucking morons are saying that Jackson should be sold. Petulant children are saying that Jackson should be sold. All right? I'm taking no prisoners today. Idiots. Morons.
Fair. Thanks for it.
Yeah, no, Elskin, I'm not calling you a moron.
I know. I understand.
Yeah. All right, let's go to BTNT. Daly's going to get fucking smoked today, Harry. Daly's going to get fucking smoked, this little coward. Alex will say this, but agree in 4 months' time. I'm fucking the leading member now of the Jackson Hive, Daly. Was talking about the other day, and I've always been a Nico guy. Daly, you can run out of here with your keyboard energy today. I ain't in the mood for it. I've seen your negativity already. I've pulled an all-nighter. I am only allowed to have negativity in here, okay? You're not allowed to. You take your keyboard warrior stuff and do it somewhere else today. I'm not in the mood for it, Daly. I'm not in the mood for it.
Today's going to be so fun.
Yep. Not in the mood for it. Daly says we will do the talking on the pitch. What? Who's we? Who's we? You're saying we're going to get cooked by West Ham today. So that's what you mean? We're going to do the negative talking on the pitch? Ugh. Daly. Not in the mood for Daly today. Love him to death, but not in the mood for him. BTNT, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? Is the mic this time okay?
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, for your standard, it's not bad.
Okay, well, we'll have to live with that then. Hope all's well. My question a bit was regarding Enzo and a bit his future at the club, I guess. I mean, we presume that if Lavia is fit, he's one of the starters. I'm not certain about that, but it seems to be the case. Similarly, then Caicedo probably is preferred to Enzo by Maresca, I'd say. I was just curious about sort of essentially your thoughts on Enzo. Like, is he going to be a long-time player for us, or is he going to have a bit part role with other players fit, or just a rotation option? Yeah, I'm just curious about your thoughts on that one.
Go ahead, Harry.
Well, no, I was just going to say him being captain really doesn't play much of a difference, as we saw last season. Being captain can still mean you're very much surplus to requirements, but yeah, sure. I'm still on the fence on Enzo myself. I know that wasn't necessarily the topic, but it was just more. I don't know. I if we sold him at any point or he left, I wouldn't be like like devastated. But wait, yeah, is he talking about the player or the manager?
Sorry, the player. The
player. I was going to say, yeah. Sorry, Daly got me mixed up there. I'm very much more of a Caicedo person over Enzo. I just think he does more in his position. And from what we were sort of touted to expect from Enzo, I feel like we haven't seen anywhere near as much as what we've seen from Caicedo that we were touted to see. What do you reckon, Alex?
Well, I just feel like with Enzo, there's so many reasons as to why he is playing. Many of them are down to the fact that he is a very talented player, and Chelsea will be at their utmost if they can figure out the right balance with Enzo and the team. But there are also like non-sporting reasons as to why Enzo's playing. I think people need to not be naive and remember that Enzo was acquired with massive promises to his agent. I mean, massive promises to him and his agent. Like, there is also a political reason as to why Enzo has had chance after chance after chance. Not to say that I wouldn't give him chance after chance. I really believe in Enzo Fernandez. I really, really, really do. But with Enzo, all things are not created equal. Like, Enzo is going to be starting almost all games that he's available for that are important games. He just will be. I mean, we acquired Enzo in very unique conditions in January 2023, and it has been pretty widely publicized, but certainly also mentioned in like industry circles that Enzo and his agent and just anybody who is on Enzo's side were promised significant game time. Significant. And that's not Maresca being a yes man. That's Maresca taking the job knowing that that's the case. That's not someone like blindsiding Enzo Maresca with an order saying you must play Enzo. That's Enzo Maresca knowing that as he gets into conversations with Paul Winstonley and Lawrence Stewart in taking the job at Chelsea. So that's just almost a foundational thing here where Enzo Fernandez
With
is
that,
the
do you
starter.
think he'll be adjusting maybe tactics, over the course of the season and whatnot to get the best out of Enzo if there's sort of that push for him to be playing regularly?
BTND, I just have a quick question. Do you have an Android or something? I'm so confused why your phone is always what it is.
I'm on the iPad right now. The phone can't handle this app for some reason. And yes, it's an Android phone, but it's a cheap thing that I got. So I understand why it cost me about 50 francs or euros. So you can expect it not to exactly be of the highest quality.
All good. I rate what you bring to the table enough to overlook the lack of audio quality. But what was the last part about Enzo and fitting him tactically? What did you say? I was too caught up on the audio.
Will Maresca be over the course of the season adjusting his tactics to get the best out of Enzo in that sense? If there is that push to try to have him be a starter, quite importantly, and not have somebody start ahead of him. So essentially, will he sort of adjust his tactics for Enzo specifically?
Well, he said in the most recent press conference that he was asked about Enzo that he wants to use Enzo in a similar way that Arsenal used Declan Rice and that Manchester City used Ilkay Gundogan, which is when we're attacking, he's an attacker, and when we're defending, he's a defender, which might sound really, really simple, but it's not. It's obviously saying that he wants Enzo to do a lot, not a little bit of everything, a lot of everything. Declan Rice, whether you rate him or not, I mean, he quite clearly does a shitload for Arsenal in terms of these days. He's a true 8 in attack. Like, he's making constant runs into the box. He's linking up with Saka, et cetera, et cetera. Ilkay Gundogan, I don't need to tell you his importance to Manchester City historically. Someone who gets involved in so many of their attacks, scores so many important goals. But then, as you know, Rice for Arsenal defensively is obviously shielding Saliba and Gabriel quite consistently. Even when he is an 8, he'll then off ball become quite a good defensive player. Gundogan, I don't know if he's thought of in the same sense as a defensive player, but he's so smart about where to be positioned, and he does help out quite a bit too. So that's what Maresca referenced in terms of how he was using Enzo. He referenced Rice for Arsenal and Gundogan for City. And I don't know if that's the ultimate best use for Enzo. I feel like Enzo should not be tasked to do a lot of anything other than maybe just have ball at feet and pass. I think the best role for Enzo is where you're not giving him really any responsibilities and you're giving him as free of a role as possible. But I don't know if too much will be adjusted, BTNT. I think it's just more about him establishing a chemistry, a partnership with his other midfield cohort, which would be, in this case, Moises Caicedo. I would like it to also be sometimes Romeo Lavia, but I'm a little confused on the fit of Lavia with Enzo, because there's a little redundancy. There's not complete redundancy, but there is a little redundancy. I love the stylistic fit of Lavia and Caicedo, but I really believe a hell of a lot in Enzo and how good he is. So, yeah, I mean, he should have a better chemistry with Caicedo. He should. They're not the most perfect fit, but they can be a much better fit than they've been. Like they absolutely can be. And I still do hold Poch quite accountable for how they were used last season and them not looking all that great together. I'm going to hold themselves accountable as well. Like it is on Caicedo and it is on Enzo to figure each other out a little bit more. Communication seems to be pretty poor between them, which is a little disappointing. But they're both young. It's still early days. They can form a much better chemistry than they have. They don't have the greatest midfield understanding with each other. They don't. But they can get there. They can get there. So I don't really know if it's about Maresca adjusting too much tactically. What Maresca is doing tactically now is what Maresca wants to do tactically, period. Of course, he's going to want to add things and, even get more advanced. But Maresca's not going to adjust tactically, really, for anybody, really. So, yeah. Did we have another power chat?
I was going to say, moving back to the attack quickly, because Jackson's been given this again, and we're moving back towards, like you were saying, a consistency in seeing like a regular lineup. We've seen Colwill and Fofana in defence as well as like our regulars. I guess you could put Cucurella there, but we're just trying to come up with the best possible form on a regular basis. The bench knows what they're doing, and so on. But so with this, if Jackson scores even one or has like a brace or even a hat trick, it kind of quietens that debate of, well, Nkunku should have started. But then if he doesn't do anything and then Nkunku comes on and scores an important goal again or a goal in general, I'm struggling to see how many chances Jackson would get to continue to be the starter. But then like what you were saying earlier about it being like this form, this regular side, it kind of jeopardizes that, if you get what I'm saying. Like I would say there's a lot of pressure on Jackson to perform today, which is good. It's good. Like Nkunku is figuratively sort of like breathing down his neck, and he should know that. But with the regular side, I do think that striking position is definitely up for grabs. Do you think this game is important, or do you see like Jackson still getting like 3 or 4 more chances before Nkunku really has any say?
It's so hard to answer, but I would say that if this game follows the same script as last game, I mean, not the exact same script, that would be pretty eerie, but anything similar where Jackson plays well but can't finish.
Yeah.
We also struggle to score, and Nkunku comes off the bench and scores. Then how much longer can Maresca continue with that recipe?
Yeah.
You can't keep thinking that a super sub will work this consistently.
He's too good to be a super sub as well.
Right. That's not why he was bought either.
No, of course not. No.
Clearly, Chelsea are okay with what Maresca's doing right now. Clearly, they're okay with Jackson starting, because even though they bought Jackson for less, Jackson actually now has a higher value. Like Jackson would actually get more money on the market right now than Nkunku would. So Chelsea are fine with what Maresca's doing. But still, ultimately, I think if Jackson isn't scoring enough goals, even if he's doing a lot of other things for the team, and then Nkunku in 2 minutes here and 3 minutes there is literally scoring and proving to be a difference maker, then I don't think that Maresca will be able to continue on much longer without giving Nkunku some Premier League starts. Because listen, 1 out of 5 starts in the Premier League this season is pretty severe. That's not like Renato Vega has the same amount of starts in the Premier League now this season than Christopher Nkunku. Think about that.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah. Roger Brown saying Levi basically throwing up as the mentioned Poch at the pregame is funny. What? Levi basically throwing up as the mentioned Poch at the pregame is funny.
So, but I'm assuming he was interviewed before the game and they brought up Poch.
And he almost threw up?
I guess. I feel like you would have to like assume that that's what. I don't know.
Can we get a clip of this almost throwing up?
Yeah, I think that would be helpful. See, I feel like this is a slight exaggeration, but we'll see.
Realander's saying he's overreacting. Well, yeah. SBK is saying it's a saying. I mean, I'm aware of the saying almost throwing up, but what is this some secret saying that I'm not aware that
But
that
he
has
must
like
he must be like appearing to not do like a gesture, but like maybe roll his eyes or something. I don't know.
interesting.
Oh, I've got it. But
Let's see.
is it copyright or is
And
it? It's TNT, so it's UK. But
As you have it on Twitter?
yeah, I think so.
Screen share.
I mean, I have his interview, but okay, all right.
There's any
Let me
problem.
just 1 sec.
People think I actually thought that it was a literal almost throwing up. Of course I understand. It's just distaste. Okay, you got the sound able to be screen shared?
Oh no, I don't. Hang on.
You silly badger, Harry.
I'm the silliest. Also, oh no. To share audio, share a tab or screen itself. Well, let me.
You have
play
just
it.
like
Welcome
unscreen
back to the
share.
London
Can you
Stadium.
hear that?
Chelsea are the visitors at
No.
West Ham.
Okay.
You have to just unscreen share for a sec, and then when you do it again, there'll be a little tab where you can keep the audio on. Unscreen share.
Yeah.
On the screen.
I'm trying to. Hang on. Stop streaming. There we go.
Yes, exactly. Now just screen share again, but instead of unclicking the audio one, keep it clicked. This is pretty ironic that the host is telling his producer what to do technically.
There we go. This should work.
Ham today. I'm pleased to say we've got Levi Colwill joining.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Score predictions 2-2. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. I hate playing at the London Stadium. It's just awful. Oh. Oh, let me turn it off. Hang on. Is that good? Can you hear? Why is it echoing? Well, I muted myself. Now what? My stream volume. Oh shit! Yeah, because it's I'm streaming, aren't I? Hang on. There we go. Oh mate, this is stream the. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on. Oh, I don't know what's going on. There we go. One sec. There we go. I've got it. There we go. That should be good now. No?
Was almost throwing up at the mention of Poch. There was no mention of Poch, and he was not at all distasted, which is not really a word, I don't believe.
If you're watching on TikTok,
He just,
I
can't read between the
as
lines.
well.
Roger. Wow, Roger's getting defensive. He was literally
hang on.
just speaking honestly about the fact that he didn't like playing left back last season. That was no like actual Poch dig.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Link's in the
Come on,
bio.
Roger.
Link is in the
Come on.
bio.
It's you can be constructive and you can be like, yeah, I don't actually really like playing left back, but it's not some weird dig at Pochettino. We just had Lee Carlsley play him at left back a little bit for England. And that he even referred to the fact that he's played it a little bit this season. I think he meant more for club football. So I agree with Joe 04. You're too sensitive. Roger Brown saying, yes, he should be a left back for life. Roger, what are you talking about? I'm very close to muting you. You're ruining the 6:49 minute right now. Better than Carl. Okay, Roger. I think you realized maybe you misspoke and now you're just doubling down. All right. So, but I loved that interview, Harry, especially the part about him talking about his relationship and partnership with Wesley Fofana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just get, I think, I don't want to say, because you're probably going to be like, I didn't see that at all. But like, there's still like a shyness about him. Like he's not like an experienced footballer when you can see that he's still he's not new to the game, obviously, but he's not like late 20s sort of like attitude talking on the mic. I'm sure that his attitude on the pitch is much different. We've seen him. He's a very sort of confident person on the pitch. Like he will say what's on his mind, as we've seen. I think that partnership in time will definitely get better. I know I've been one in particular to show my like concerns over that duo. But the more they play together, it's going to click. It's probably one of the things I'm most sort of confident about in this Chelsea side.
Oh, really? Because last weekend you literally said during the game,
more than like our striking options working out, or like Chelsea rising back to elite level or whatever. Like I'm think because we're forcing the Fofana Colwill duo, it has to work eventually. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. There's an issue with either player or both. But I do think, and I've thought this for a while, like Colwill has all the characteristics of a future captain, and I'm surprised it's only recently. I'm sure it's been addressed in the past, but like it's so obvious that he is the fit for that role. I think it will come in like next season or a season after, and obviously depending on what happens with James. But he's got captain written all over him for me. So it was a good interview for sure.
Yeah, and I think he definitely once again was sounding like a captain.
Yeah,
in that interview. So we have now been graced with the presence of basically a celebrity, Harry.
Yeah.
is he? What's happened now?
Well,
I'm not only Peter Jury's best friend.
I knew this was gonna fucking happen. Go on. What did you ask him?
Nah. Well, his words were after I asked my question.
Can I
Brilliant.
have your number? Oh.
So yeah. Now I just asked him about if football is more boring now, but obviously I went way more in depth. But it's Chelsea game day. We can't focus on this, guys.
oh, how modest of you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've been texting me saying that you're basically one step away from being the next Martin Tyler. But
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you in a group chat with the two of them now?
Yeah. Ian Dark is there as well. Cheers,
Okay,
Jeff. He's also there.
Calm down. You have very hot audio today, by the way. I mean, it's very clear, but it's hot, as we would say in the broadcasting industry, and that's not actually that much of a compliment. It's not like calling you hot or anything.
But you also didn't deny that.
Moving on.
And he's still not.
Is there a Maresca interview that is being spoken about in the chat here?
I can try and find it and struggle to put it on the screen.
Well, let's be real. Reinhard is a better screen share than you.
It's
Wow.
it's you know, it's tricky.
These last 24 hours have been overwhelming.
Okay, well, I'll dumb it. By the way, Reinhard, I'm on an all-nighter here, so if you think I'm just going to be rosy towards you for this whole entire time, you are very, very incorrect. Okay,
It's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
Is my audio still hot?
It's mild.
All right.
It's mild. It's a little spicy, but it's good. I've already went at Daly pretty aggressively. In fact, I haven't seen him since I last yelled at him,
Delighted.
so I may have scared him away. I took a nice pop at Roger Brown. I was pretty mean to Ryan when he got on stage, knowing that he might have been coming to stage with not enough energy. I'm very volatile today. So if this is a loss, Reinhard, I just want to apologize in advance.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's okay. It won't be a loss.
Or a
Not if
draw.
I can help it,
Or a draw.
which I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
Okay,
are you on an all-nighter?
You know,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Do you want the interview by any chance?
Yes, I do.
It's 3.5 minutes, so just so you know.
Okay.
At the end, they are not all the same, they are different. But in Jadon case, I think, especially in this moment, after some problems, some issue, probably in this moment it is more, as I said, more love or more, close. So it's the only thing that in this moment we are trying to do with him. But overall, as I said, since he arrived, he's doing very well with us.
Enzo.
I can. You will be, yeah. Because I'm sharing the screen rather than the window because I'm using Edge for playback and Chrome for the thing. I can swap it though. I could turn it off for now. Hang on, and then I could just come back on like that. So, is that good?
Females here who are asking questions that are fantastic and not pressing with Maresca, but the follow-up question there to ask if it's Fofana or Tosin at right back, I just felt was like exactly what we all want to know, but so many hosts, reporters, pundits, they're so vague and they're so baseless with their questions. And it almost reminds me of Soraya, who was brilliant yesterday once again in the press conference, who gets all these like tactical answers out of managers and head coaches. And literally it was Soraya's question that got Maresca to say that it's Sancho and Mudryk at left wing, and it's Nico and Cristo at striker, and it's Palmer and Felix at the 10 position, and it's Nani and Neto on the right wing. Like, it's not maybe I'm saying this as someone who I guess does it for a living, but it's actually not that hard to ask the right questions to get good answers. Like it really isn't. As Turkey CFC is saying, it's simple. It really is not that hard. Soraya was tweeting that like there are many journalists that have issues with her asking tactical questions. And not to sound too much like a a-hole, but whoever those journalists are, I'm going to say are the biggest wet wipes and should not be doing this job anymore. And I have an idea who these journalists are, and I'm not going to name names, but let me just say that they're dinosaurs in the game and they're sensitive, that they're basically being phased out by people like Soraya or by content creators, right? By kind of like the new age. And those journalists suck the life out of football, and they suck. That's just what I wanted to say. And that was a long tangent, which started with me just complimenting these two ladies here talking to Maresca, because like those are the questions that we as fans want to hear answers to. You know, like, and with Maresca too, he will literally answer. If you ask him, he will answer. Like, especially if you ask him something tactical, he will answer. So don't beat around the bush and ask some vague, stupid question, because he might give you a vague, stupid answer. He's not going to go out of his way to give you a specific answer, but if you ask directly, he'll answer directly.
Yeah.
So JJ123 is saying, yeah, like so many of these wet wipe journalists ask questions that have nothing to do with the game. Like every once in a while, it's fun to ask a quick question about like, hey, you know, have you managed to settle yourself in Cobham yet? Like, all right, whatever. You know, it's a stupid question. But like if you want to sprinkle something dumb like that in every once in a while, maybe you'll get a fun, playful answer.
Yeah.
But like most of these journalists, and I really want to name names, but I'm not going to, they just ask the dumbest shit. They keep asking about the same shit over and over too. You know, they can't read the room. When Enzo Fernandez had the obviously racism chant, that was a big, big story. Okay, fine. Like it's a big story. So I understand ask about it once or twice. But once he hasn't answered your question for 3 times running, maybe don't ask it a 4th and a 5th time. When there's the ownership thing, okay, fine. It's a big, big story. Maybe ask about it once or twice, but maybe don't ask about it for the 4th or the 5th time. All right. Like maybe actually do your job in making the manager in the press conference look more insightful and actually more interesting.
Yeah.
Someone's saying, oh, how will they get paid? Oh, stop it. This is just such a stupid way to think about journalism, that you can get paid by literally making press conferences more insightful and by basically taking advantage of a manager or a head coach that will be honest and asking direct questions that will then produce direct, honest answers. So
for me, it's the same.
Credit to
like,
these two ladies.
People always, like journalists these days, they're always trying to get that soundbite, aren't they? They're always trying to get like the hot take. And I always compare it to do you know the Hot Ones interviews? You must do, but he does so much insight into like the person so that when he asks questions, every time the person being interviewed is like, how the fuck, like what like they're impressed by the level of detail of the question. And I feel like that's kind of a missing art now in the world of journalism. Like we just hear the same questions. One person asks it, and then the next person will be like, just hitting back on that last question, by the way. I thought I'd go one step further, and it's just so boring. Whereas when you get one that's actually someone who's taken time out of their day to research and actually come prepared with really detailed questions, the worst he can say is, I don't know how to answer that. But at the best, you're going to get a really, really detailed, insightful answer in return. So I completely agree. Like it's a dying art, and people need to actually look at people like this and think, oh yeah, that's actually a really good question. I should probably start asking questions like that myself.
Do you realize how badly Reinhard wants to now reference the fact that he asked Martin Tyler a brilliant question?
No, not at all. I want to say something though, but it's not that. Just like when managers get asked questions, you know, like you just referenced, the ones we like, you can just see them lighting up in a sense, because it's something refreshing. It's not the same old boring, almost looking for a controversial, clickbaity, out of context clip on
Tuchel
question.
loved it.
You know,
Tuchel loved it.
Even Poch liked them.
Yeah, he did. And for some reason, just I don't know. The press conference with him were not enjoyable, but that's still more on the journalist's plate as to why that was the case, not his fault or anything like that. All right. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut that off mid interview. Let's go back to it.
So just last one. Someone said in the chat when he was getting interviewed for the Bournemouth game. I think someone asked, has he done any sightseeing or has he gone to the beach? And
Right.
and it's like, shut the fuck up. what kind of question are you? Oh, come on, such a waste of their time and his.
Yeah.
That you can just settle down and then you.
And I know that was going back on what I said about a stupid question of like, have you done any sightseeing? It was no. That's what I'm saying. I was about to say like that was the time to ask because you've already got everything you want out of him, and you even get like a cheeky laugh out of him, and it's just a nice way to end the interview. So that's how you do that. You don't ask that as like the first question when you're like, so how's your day been? And it's just get to the question, and then end it with like a cheeky remark or something. But yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
And Joe
back
Cole
to
can do what he wants.
Fofana at right back. Reinhard, your thoughts on that? Because what was so nice about the Levi Colwill interview was the fact that he was asked about his partnership with Wes and the chemistry with Wes. And that was a really fun answer from Levi too, because Levi.
I think it's unfair on Nkunku, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Really well. Levi was literally saying that Wes is the aggressor and he's more of like the laid back sweeper. Levi himself being that, and I'm not saying it feels nice to be validated because we've been saying that as our observation, but to hear it out of Levi's own mouth is nice to hear. But at the same time, Reinhard, we won't see that partnership today.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't going to be Josh. And obviously, Gusto can't play. By the way, my neighbor is mowing the lawn. Just tell me if it's annoying, if you can hear it at all.
Are there any giraffes in sight?
No, unfortunately not. It's snowing in South Africa, by the way, currently.
You just told me like 2 days ago that it was like 90 degrees.
Yep, exactly my point.
I didn't know you had a point, but go
on. Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to Fofana playing at right back. Because, like I said, if it wasn't going to be Gusto or Josh, just don't let it be the Sassy. And obviously, Tosin can't play right back, in my opinion. So you just put him next to Colwill. I feel like he had a really good game, apart from that one pass when he got subbed on the previous game. Well, I can't really say he had a good game, right? A good appearance. But yeah, on Colwill, sort of like confirming is not the word, but like reaffirming what we said. It's just also the fact that hopefully the fact that he said it now makes it more apparent for the wider audience that there is a genuine reason to be excited about this partnership because they complement each other well, because they're both very young, so they can both enter their primes at the same time of their career. Hopefully, because of Wes' injury, doesn't really halt his progression into getting into his prime. But regardless, there is definitely something very exciting about that partnership. And yeah, the fact that Colwill and Fofana both seem very excited to play with each other is something we haven't really seen since like the likes of I can't even go back to Rudiger because I mean, his partner was never. It was always in a 3-back under Tuchel, of course, but his partner was never really someone solidified. It was either Christensen or Thiago Silva, or I'm missing someone. Whatever. You can go back to maybe Gary Cahill, John Terry, or even further back to Ricardo Carvalho, John Terry, where you had a solidified centre back partnership that were genuinely excited to play for each other, with each other. Sorry. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
Oh, it certainly does, Reinhard. It was a riveting answer.
Thank you.
And that sounded sarcastic, but I did enjoy the answer. I'm just not the nicest of people today.
Do you want me to make you some coffee?
Actually, just had that made. Yes, just had
Okay.
that made. So I could turn a corner. I might turn a corner. But please don't bank on that. CFC VVV is saying, Alex, I came here at halftime last weekend and said 1-0 Chelsea written all over it. All laughed. You agreed and said Nkunku will score it. I backed it and won a nice bit of dosh. Is that money?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Where does that specifically originate from? A nice bit of dosh.
It might be Cockney rhyming slang. I'll have to look it up. But it's just like bucks or I don't know, cash.
I'm gonna start using that.
In South Africa, we say kroon.
Excuse me?
Kroon, which means crown.
Kroon?
Kroon. Kroon. Kroon.
I got it.
Yeah.
Kroon.
Yeah.
Reinhard.
Thank you.
Anyway, sorry. CFC VVV is saying, give me the 3 scores for today, please. Up the fucking Chelsea. Oh, so he's trying to use me as his crystal ball man so he can win money. And he says exactly in the chat. Okay, so I am Nostradamus. Is that who I am? Let's say, we're already doing predictions. Oh, we do have to freaking hand out VIPs.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say.
I only have 21 minutes now. Can I see the West Ham lineup one more time, please, before I give a prediction?
See how quick
wow,
was that,
was
eh?
quick.
I know.
That
I'm on the
was
ball.
okay. You're coming back. You're coming back. All right. So Kudus, he's a danger. Bowen, he can still be dangerous. Somerville, talented, but they got no real striker, huh?
Did they sign a striker? I might be blanking completely. Who is?
So
Did they sign
Bowen's
a
just
striker?
false 9.
Fulkrug.
They
Yeah,
signed
yeah.
Fulkrug, yeah, but he's not even involved. They got Danny Ings and Mikel Antonio on the bench. Interesting. Their bench is actually fairly strong for a West Ham standard. Todibo, decent center back. Souček, I don't really rate all that much. He's been a starter for years, as is Soufal, Danny Ings. Interesting. Lucas
If
Paqueta,
Sancho can get the best of Wan-Bissaka, that'll be a big dub because that's the only way I rate Wan-Bissaka is defensively, of course.
Yeah. Edson Alvarez. Who's the Rodriguez chap? I should know.
They bought him from Real Betis last season, Guido Rodriguez.
Okay. Well, they have some players there who should be able to perhaps have some decent combinations between Paqueta and Somerville and Bowen and Kudus, but they're missing a lot there. They're missing some target reference point up front for sure. I don't really rate Edson Alvarez all that much unless it's just from like a destroyer standpoint, and he's still kind of a mid destroyer at that. Rodriguez, it seems like the chat is not a big fan of. I can't speak to him too much. Emerson, he is what he is, as we all know. Kilman, he's fine for a West Ham standard. Mavropanos, from what I've seen of him, I guess he's decent, but it certainly doesn't stick out to me. Wan-Bissaka, as we know, basically, if he has a good game, it means that he basically contained Jadon Sancho.
Hello, Jermaine.
Jadon Sancho did
How's
have
it
a
going?
great game. So, how do I see it?
Might have to relax on the commentary,
I
by the way,
see it
because we're going to be a little bit
as
behind.
2-1 Chelsea. That's what I see. And
might as well get a brew.
I do see
I'm dying
Nicholas
for a
Jackson
piss.
getting a goal. I do. And I see Cole Palmer getting a goal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he get an assist for the first Jackson goal? This all works into your prop.
Yeah, he probably does. I think he comes away with 2 goal contributions today. Cole Palmer. Yeah.
I'm not going to say
Yeah.
who, but I feel like someone who doesn't really score goals will score a goal today.
Ooh, Levi Colwill.
Yeah, or
Mm.
Tosin. Kukurea
Okay.
for his
I
first.
would take a Tosin header.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
I think you'd prefer a
You
Colwell
s-
header, wouldn't you?
oh, of course, we
Obvious.
all will.
God, today of all days, if Colwell bags a fucking like absolute schwapper of a header, Alex is gonna go mental.
You just know Cole will lose his mind as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a good thing, in my opinion, that Socek isn't starting because, of course, we all remember the one game where he actually played goalkeeper for West Ham. But
Oh,
his aerial, he's not that great on the ball, but aerially he's probably one of the best in the Prem. So that's a good thing because we haven't been that great aerially, I feel. Of course, I think it was West Ham said something about Wesley Fofana has only won one aerial battle this whole season when defending, not offensively, if that makes any sense.
well, okay. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I was more thinking here that I really think in this game, I'm going to change my prediction. You know who's going to score off the bench?
Vega.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, Mudryk.
João
Nope.
Felix.
Yep.
Okay.
João Felix likes to score against West Ham,
Ah,
right? Enzo to João Felix.
I could see it. Maybe not Enzo, but
Well, they linked up already before.
for a goal.
Harry?
Am I forgetting? Was that not Neto?
How's Harry? Reinhard.
It was
What?
against West Ham.
Oh, last season
No, when
Wait,
João Felix
two
was last
seasons-
here, Harry.
they weren't
Two
playing
seasons.
together,
What are you talking about?
They were.
were they?
Yes.
2 years
Harry.
ago.
Oh my God, I'm worried.
What?
We got
him
them in the
help.
same January, isn't it?
Did we?
Get him help,
Have we had Enzo that long?
Harry.
We
What's
got him under Potter.
Harry? Ever
Fucking
since
hell.
he became a
That is so. I'm more confused about the amount of time that's gone by since we've had Enzo.
Harry,
Yeah, Harry's
is
blocked
early-
that season
this
out
is-
of his mind. I don't blame him. There we go.
As-
We'll go with
as-
that.
as CFC Matt just said, this is early onset. Okay,
It is. It is. If you know anything about me already, is that my memory is fucking awful. So it shouldn't be a surprise.
Daly's even giving you caution symbols in the chat. I assume that's towards.
I didn't think Enzo was here that long.
Daly says no. I'm not.
And it was such a good goal as well, which is quite sad that you don't
I'll probably remember it if I saw it.
Enzo dinked it over the top, and then João Felix was running in behind.
I
just
do
tapped
remember
it in
that
with his
one.
right foot.
Yeah. I'm a closet West Ham fan.
I feel like you're just
Absolutely
saying
not.
that.
No, I do remember it. Was it more like it was a flick?
It was in that beige kit. If you remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it would make sense to do it again when in a similar kit.
Are we in the away kit today?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. That's
Well, I mean, I know we are away, but still, it doesn't. always
Casado's
follow.
wearing the away kit in the picture.
It doesn't
Yeah.
always follow that script. Oh, true. All right. lack of perception right now.
I do remember it. I do remember it now.
Hold on, I didn't get to all of the. Oh, I just did. Can you get rid of the pinned and the poll stuff? It always is showing me that there's like a notification, but there's not actually a notification. It's very frustrating.
For me, there's always like a million versions of the same pinned comment for me, like that I've done. Oh, and it's gone.
Did Reinhard just run a poll?
No, I ended a poll. I did it during their interview.
Oh, during the interview.
Well,
The-
we've lost Alex's season bet as well.
Oh,
That
well, I
was
didn't get
like
rid of that.
the one with
Don't worry. All right.
if we score or concede as many as this last season or something like that, he was going to give out like $500.
Oh no, but I thought it was. Oh yeah, but there's the João Felix thing I said. But what if we score?
I clipped my screen. Don't worry. I'll just go back and see what it was.
What
Is
did I
it
say?
if we score less than and concede more than last season in the league, then you would give out. I can't remember what it was. I think it was $500, but because you were
But
that
it
confident it wasn't going to happen, basically.
But both have to happen.
Both have to
Meaning,
happen
like,
at the same time, so we have to score less and concede more than last season.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, VIP time. I'm going to start handing them out like candy. Okay. Chelsea Globe, you get one. Okay. Oh, man, I'm almost banning people when I do this.
Mac, I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you're doing all
Let me
right.
try this a different way.
I'm not
So
streaming the
Chelsea
game,
Globe.
but if you move
Yeah,
over playback.tv/Alex Goldberg,
Oprah
we
right
will be
now.
watching the game together on screen.
Shit. Hold on.
Playback.tv/Alex Goldberg.
EH17 because that hits
you
home
will
to
need a
me so much
VIP
because Eden Hazard as
pass,
number 17 was actually
and there are limited numbers.
even
so
more beautiful than Eden Hazard
get them while you
number
can.
10. Realander is saying he's never had one. That's not really him asking for one, but I guess it is in a weird way, in a sheepish way. Active is saying, please, please. I actually don't like double pleases, but I will give him one. Okay. I don't like double pleases. It feels a little beggy. Let's go to Kalibo saying, me, please. Harry's going to the laboratory, everyone. For one or two, we will see. Sorry, Harry, I don't mean to expose you like that, but it's just not going to be a pleasant day for you. Jordan O is not using words. He's using his hand, but that is polite because in class you are supposed to raise your hand. Okay. Major Monty is saying we will. I don't know what that means, but he's not getting one because that's not very clear. Daly is yelling at me to look at a power chat. Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Daly, for yelling at me. We'll give one to Crystal because I am someone who does accept bribes. Okay. If someone pays money, then I'd definitely give them a VIP. Okay, standards are on the floor. Let's now give out one to outstanding. Alex, my man, a VIP. Tish. I miss Lacan, Reinhard.
Surely he'll come back. Well, he did say he's working on something new.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm sure someone would get a VIP if they started a streak on the old power chat.
Sure.
Are you asking people to streak?
No. Well, I mean, yeah. Depends how you see it, but
okay.
Depends what kind of streak you mean.
Okay, we'll give Yap one, even though I've never taken Yap seriously once, and I think he's basically the definition of a troll. I just gave one to him.
I can take this.
Yep, there are VIPs left. I'll give you one XTN because I am as nice as they come.
I can't wait to see this scoreline and timer thing at the bottom of the screen.
Daly's saying his head is all over the place.
Harry will say, "Get Sancho off 10 minutes into the game." I feel like that's very untrue.
Who said that?
Who said maybe that? 15.
Roger Brown. No, I feel like he's one of those players I'm going to have a lot of patience for because there's other left wingers that I would much less prefer to have on the pitch. So.
Oh, look at this! Some bribery saying Alex
only
is
Madrid.
Yeah. You see this? DHC is saying Alex is the GOAT. Can I have one, please? I'm absolutely here for bribery and sucking up.
Keon is here. When last was Keon on stage?
Can be bought. Breaking news. Lacan's wife found out. Lacan was CFC Joel, everybody. Okay. And it was very funny the day that he came up as actually CFC Joel. And then he just went in and out of Lacan. Chelsea FC 1905 is saying he's saying, could I get one, Alex? Yes, you may. All right. Let's now go.
I'm streaming the game, as in I'm streaming the watch along for the game. I'm not streaming the actual game on screen.
Yeah, the game will not be streamed. Only if you're a VIP will be streamed here. We can't stream it to the whole room. They don't have rights like that yet. But you should not go anywhere because you'll have a great opportunity to win money. So you got to be watching. We'll pick the props in a second. And also, you should just do the watch along here with us, and you'll be able to sync up with Harry and I because you'll be able to see what time we're on, which will automatically be put on the screen. But if you get a VIP, it will be streamed here. If you want a VIP. think there's still about 5 more I can hand out.
There
There will be a Jackson prop today.
There's
Good call.
6 left. 6 left.
Okay.
Alex, have you spoken on the fact that Nkunku isn't playing and Jackson is?
Yes.
I think that's the main
Before you
topic
were-
we've spoken about, to be fair.
Yeah. That was our headliner, Reinhard.
Yeah. Christ, good.
Sorry.
Who are you? Me? Get with the
Would you
times.
like- Would you like to speak on
Get
it,
with the
Reinhard?
program.
No. I just wanted to know if you spoke on it because that's something that we really focused on beforehand. But
Oh my God, Daly is just he's yelling at me. Power chat.
Yeah, there's a few power chats that you've ignored.
Okay.
Well, not ignored, you've missed, I would say.
Daly, what's your score prediction? I don't know if you said it, but
He did. He said 2-2 West. He said 2-2 or 3-2 West Ham.
3-2 West. I said 3-2 Chelsea.
I say 2-2, but I always say 2-2.
Okay, I just gave them to the people who bribed me with power chats because I have no morals, and we have one more to give. Justice from Longsar. I gotcha.
Keon.
So if
Oh,
you're a
you
VIP
did
on the
get
other
one.
channel, you can actually watch the game on that channel. Yes, playback.tv/Alex Goldberg. The link for that is in the YouTube description.
Harry is speaking, but he's muted, so it looks really weird. So in a power chat, Keon mentioned something.
Yeah,
Apparently, he
link
didn't
for
read
that
it.
is in the description down below.
What?
And
Four
I
power
think
chats
there
back,
are
if that makes any
still
sense.
Okay, but hold on. I just
there's
promised
one more
to
VIP
Justice from
pass
Longsar.
available. So if you want to guarantee
Okay.
that, I'd send us a
All
power
right,
chat.
20
to
have been
Alex.
handed out. Well, 19.
Okay.
Just
Well, yeah, there's still
because
one left.
I have one.
But there we go.
Not sure
that
why
way-
I need one, but you guys don't. Sorry, KBS. It was nothing personal. It was just
I don't think you do need one.
I don't.
No,
I
because
think I
Reinhard
do.
can watch it.
We've tried it before, and for some reason, when I don't have,
yeah, because I took it off you, didn't I?
you did. That was
I think
extremely rude.
as the creator, I can. I don't
Yeah,
need
how
one.
does that make any sense? You actually are like the ultimate powerful one here on playback.
You don't have to give me a VIP. I'm gonna watch it on the TV anyways, so it's fine.
Well, that's cool. We didn't.
No
give you one.
spoilers. No spoilers, Reinhard.
I'm not gonna be part of the watch long. I feel. Normally, I'm not.
No. How are you getting on with FC25? Have you?
Hold on, we don't have time for that. It's 5 minutes till kickoff.
We've been discussing pro clubs. We need to come up with a pro club's name, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, Keon CFC did send a power chat in and said, "Hey, Alex, what's up? Haven't been here much. Started college. Oh, congrats. Good luck. Just curious what you think about this. We heard Fab say
up,
a couple
Blake?
days ago, Nani is a key
Hello,
player
hello.
for Chelsea's future plans. And we heard Maresca say Pedro Neto is a right winger. So are we going to get rid of Neto after one season or have 3 right
Please do
wingers
like,
in the
subscribe,
shadow?
hit the bell notification. If
No
you're
one
watching on
knows. I
TikTok,
have no
please do
idea. I
follow.
have
Thank you to
absolutely no
everyone that
idea.
has
But
done
it's a
already.
good question, Keon. But I would
And
ultimately
if
say
you're
that
somehow
just
watching on
because
Twitch,
Nani
which
is
I don't
being
think anyone
briefed
is,
now as a big part of Chelsea's plans
fun.
does not mean that this coming summer he couldn't be sold. So, yeah, I think it's still more likely Nani's sold this upcoming summer than Neto.
Yeah.
Neto
I mean,
will
if
be
you
sold.
say he's a big part of our plans, he will just command a higher fee. So
Exactly. Yeah. And it wasn't that long ago, as Leander points out, that Nani was available. So, a lot can change for sure in a very quick amount of time. The props for this game. Nicholas Jackson goal, $50. That's very achievable, folks. Very achievable. Nicholas Jackson goal, $50. Okay? To someone who writes whatever I ask you to do in the chat. Very, very, very achievable. And then you want another? Should we go another achievable one? Let's go another achievable one. Jadon Sancho assist. I want to lose money today, apparently.
Jadon Sancho assist.
Jadon Sancho assist. I mean, boy, wow. You could literally have that be happening in one play. Could be Sancho to Jackson. So we'll go. Hold on, Harry. There's one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 props?
3 props.
I can edit my message, so.
And we will go a West Ham red card. $50.
That's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Nicholas Jackson goal,
There we go.
Jadon Sancho assist, and West Ham red card. Someone's saying, how about a clean sheet, Alex? Well, that's just different. Like, these are supposed to be props that happen throughout the game. I don't want it to be a prop where you just have to tune in at the very end once it happens. The whole point is like it should just happen at any point sporadically. And I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a marketing tool here. The whole point is that we want you to be here as we are streaming. Okay. So if you just did like it as a clean sheet, then you could just tune in once the game was basically over. KBS is saying Somerville will be dangerous on that left wing. Maybe he'll be going up against Wesley Fofana. That will be interesting. That will definitely be interesting for sure. Okay, I can get
the people have spoken, Alex. Pro clubs. It seems as though people want to see. I think Daly said he's interested as well.
Why? It's only giving me an option to stream to the room. What the hell? That's not streaming to the room, right?
I don't know.
I can see the score at the bottom, and that's it.
I can see the stream. I can't see the score.
Chelsea Globe is saying Alex head loss in pro clubs would be hilarious. Would it be?
Yes.
Is it a frustrating type of?
Well,
so if you're through on goal and I can square it and I shoot instead, stuff like that will drive you fucking insane. Or if you win a penalty and I take the penalty without giving you the chance to take it, you'll be fucking fuming.
Why do people think I have anger management? Look at this.
You don't necessarily, but everyone gets angry when it's pro clubs, and it makes for very good viewing. So,
but look at this. Like, people are like, Alex breaking the controller in the first stream. That's what Shane's saying. Fawn is saying that I would get unbelievably triggered at Harry, which is obviously true. Adam Fountain saying Alex breaking controllers. Daly saying Alex wouldn't pass.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Carlitos is saying, and I will kill myself if Harry takes penalty. And
I'm really good at penalties on FIFA, actually. I'll have you know.
Someone's now asking me why
does
I
that
like
even
the
work,
Suns
Harry?
and not the best team, the Celtics. What is happening?
How can you be good at pens?
How can you could be bad at penalties?
Can you?
Of course you can.
No, Daly, I'm not using Fubo. I'm watching the stream right here on Peacock. I mean, right here on Playback. Right here on Playback, my friend.
Do you play Ultimate Team, Harry?
I gave it a whirl yesterday, and it was infuriating. But I didn't get anyone with my points that I got, so bit of a waste of time.
Me neither. Okay, but the game's going to start now, if I'm not mistaken. So I will see you guys at halftime.
Okay, Reinhard. Catch you on the other side.
Up the Chels.
Up the Chels. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Harry. All right. I wonder how far behind
We're all ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to close all the chats because I do not want any spoilers. But
I want you to somehow tell me initially. I know you and I don't have to sync up, but I want to know how.
I don't need the calculator. I need the. Yeah.
Just curious.
What if I'm ahead of you?
No, you're not going to be ahead of me. We're watching on the same thing, Harry.
Well, I know that. I wasn't listening to the last bit you said.
I just want to know like how much more behind we are. Okay, I don't think we're going to be that behind.
Oh, in terms of like real time.
Yeah. Well.
Did you read all the power chats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Kian or Kian? I don't know how you said it before. We are on the way, though.
Yeah, on SofaScore, it has it 47 seconds, 48 seconds, 49 seconds, but that's not horrendously behind.
It's not. No, I'm just going to do not disturb on my phone, and there we go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I hate Chelsea admin are so quick to fucking tweet that we've scored, which I suppose that's their job, but would never be me. I'd be a bit slow.
I gotta move my.
Kukurea fouled on the halfway line. Easy free kick. Played back. Thiago Silva. Sorry, Colwill. Sanchez very much now solidified. Probably one of the mainstays in the starting 11 at this point now. Which,
How do I get our icons off the screen so I can see the whole screen? You know what I mean? Like just for you and I.
hover over one of us, and then some like 3 things will like show up, and you want to do hide all. There's like an eyeball with a line through it.
Oh, nice. I've never been so happy. But that's not hiding it for everyone else, right?
No. Well, I mean, I can still see me.
Okay.
How much screen do you need?
Well,
They're
it's just
tiny little squares, aren't they?
not really. I mean, it was covering a good portion of the bottom of the pitch. Tosin is a giant, is he not?
He is huge. He is.
My goodness.
Is he 6'6"?
I mean,
Or
they listed at 6'5", I believe, but
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. With cleats on, he's definitely 6'6". Okay, Kukurea on a good run here.
So I'm surprised you'd call them cleats. I thought you'd be
Yeah,
football
boots,
boots.
whatever.
Yeah.
Cleats was a very American term growing up, but
Yeah.
I do usually say boots.
Oh, they're very rough at the moment. They're
Well, that's a little
plowing into the
bullshitty.
back of our players at the moment. Kukurea has been taken out at the start. I don't know who that was. I think it was Enzo.
No, it wasn't Enzo. It was Palmer, probably. Yeah, getting absolutely annihilated like he was all day against Bournemouth.
Played out wides. Madueke plays it back.
Fofana.
Fofana on the right.
back.
Be interesting to see how this goes in this game specifically. Surely a free kick not being
piss
given.
off. Oh, that's so
And now West Ham on the counter.
Oh, come on.
Shot.
Get it out.
No.
Kukurea's defending there was way too lackadaisical. That's great from Nicholas Jackson. Really, really good from Nicholas Jackson. But the giveaway there, who was that trying to draw a foul, but it wasn't called? Was it Sancho? It was somebody who just fell right to the ground. No, this is good. This is good. Nice little link up there from Nicholas Jackson and Jadon Sancho. Nicholas Jackson getting... Oh! Hot dog! Wait a minute. Am I literally giving away $100 right now? Was that
So
literally
quick?
Sancho Oh, my God. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I'm alive.
Just literally first chance he gets.
Oh, speak to me.
Immediately shuts everyone down. And
Everybody hold tight for the $100. Hold tight.
Was it Sancho with the assist?
Sancho to Nicholas Jackson. Oh, look at the celebration from Nico.
1-0. There we go. So quick. So quick. It's 10 o'clock. What a finish. What a finish.
Yeah.
That is so sublime. That is a sublime finish. At full pace as well. Through the legs of the keeper. Unbelievable. You love to see it.
What a start. Oh, Jadon Sancho, 2 assists already in his Chelsea career. Oh, yeah.
I think that might not be, but it's got to be one of the quickest you've lost $100.
Oh man, that's like going to the casino and just immediately losing like 10 hands of blackjack. All right, wow. And why did everybody tune in like right away? Did you realize we just got like a spike of like 40 viewers in 2 seconds because people are just money thirsty. Okay, so very quickly we'll do them in succession here. Let's now go.
Corner ball to West Ham. Corner ball to West Ham. Who are these virgins giving links in the fucking chat? Fuck off. You absolute fucking virgins.
98. Crystal 98, congratulations. Please DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Okay. We could make a new prop. I know I could keep going with those guys, but that's how I basically almost became broke last season, thanks to Cole Palmer.
The goal was very good. Very, very good. Very
did
cool,
get West
calm,
Ham red
collected
card.
finish.
Yeah. But all that, you know what? I'll add a more improbable one in, Harry.
Go on.
Okay. Let's go Levi Colwill or Wesley Fofana goal. Okay? Either one. So you could still win $50 with a West Ham red card or a Levi Colwill or Wesley Fofana goal. All right. Oh, that's a good tackle from Toe. Oh, fuck off. Was that not good?
Colwell or Fofana, was it?
Colwill or Fofana goal. West Ham red card.
There you go. I've made it. I've amended it.
What a delicious start that was. But I'm always very wary about an early goal.
Great chance.
Oh.
Crossed in. Just a little too over the head.
I don't like that. Were they playing a high line? Or high line's debatable, but were they?
Cucurella struggling to. I mean, it's debatable whether or not he should have been closer to closing him down there, but maybe put him off. What the fuck? Oh,
Wow.
This playing out from the back with every goal kick is doing my nut in.
Okay, Harry.
Nut means head, by the way.
Oh.
And also, Dosh, I've looked around. It is allegedly a mixture of dollars and cash, meaning Dosh.
Oh,
so,
all right.
I feel
I
like
guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Colwell is quite a confident passer.
I'm not sure how true that is, but that's what I found. Playing out from the back again, Sanchez.
All right, here's Cole
finds
Palmer.
Enzo in loads of space in the middle.
This is open.
It's not enough.
But this is more open than I thought it was going to be. I didn't actually think it was going to be open like this.
It's bound to be a foul, no?
That Edson
Hoofed
Alvarez
forward.
just
10 minutes has nearly gone already. Jesus. Whoa!
Oh, Sanchez, what are you doing, man? Come on. That was all right, actually. Good from Colwell. Get it out. That's where Robert Sanchez still makes me a little bit nervous. Well, actually, still makes me very nervous. Let's be real. Just because he had an absolute top-class game last weekend does not mean I'm at all more comfortable with him.
Mm.
Do I have an agenda towards Robert Sanchez? Slight, to say the least.
Is it lowering now, though, game on game?
Well, but no, because like literally I know he's capable of what he did last weekend.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the problem. He's very much Willian for me, just not even as...
Hey.
No, but I'm saying to
no Willian slander.
A more negative extent. Willian was obviously a much better winger than Robert Sanchez as a goalkeeper. But what I mean by that is because I know Robert Sanchez is actually capable of really good games, then it makes it all the more frustrating when he has like constant brain farts. Wow, look at this Colwell passing. Did you see that?
I did. The passing in general has been really good, but Colwell's forward passes are just, there's something else, aren't they?
Colwell 2 games ago had 10 progressive passes, and I don't know if people understand how ridiculous of a stat that is. And then last week he had 7 progressive passes, which is once again really, really impressive. So in the last 2 games, Levi Colwill has a total of 17 progressive passes, which is extremely high. And in case people want to know, like, where did that rank on Chelsea? Well, he led Chelsea in both games. That's usually a department where you would see Enzo or Palmer.
Oh my God!
Be the leaders. I'm getting a foot cramp, and that is just really not enjoyable whatsoever.
We're just gonna hear you go, I
don't know.
With no camera on, it's gonna be even funnier.
I don't know why my pain is
cramps always make me laugh with people.
This is a foot cramp that could.
It's Jackson. It could be.
Oh, Palmer, you got to finish that, man.
Nico, of all people that you'd want it to land to as well.
Oh man, Nico should have a goal and an assist
on that left foot as well.
Oh man.
My God. Oh my God. Oh, it's off the post, no? Or was it off that back post? I think it just bobbled.
It
did hit the post. It did hit the post. It just bounced.
It nicked it for
But
sure.
no excuses there. I think Palmer, even himself, will know he should be scoring that.
Nico should already have 2 goal contributions.
How you holding up?
Not well.
You need a banana or something?
First of all, your accent saying
Banana.
is fantastic.
I don't know what makes it sound so posh, doesn't it? Banana. Banana? Do you need a banana? Some potassium?
Oh my God. I don't
Crossed
like
in.
you speaking as an American. It's very bothersome. This foot cramp is just not improving. Sometimes I feel like I'd rather get like actually shot than have a foot cramp.
I know
Yeah,
the pain as well, all too
I
well.
might-
I
I
had
might
it in my
change
calf
my
muscle
mind.
the other day, and I was writhing in pain. My
It's
calf,
amazing.
sorry.
It's amazing what the smallest little pain in one's foot or a Charlie horse.
is it in the-
calf? Is
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called. Is that what you guys call it? A Charlie horse?
No, we just call it cramp, like normal people.
Okay, well, a calf cramp is a Charlie horse.
Well,
okay?
why? What's the Charlie?
I don't
I've
know.
heard
I
that
don't
so many
ask
times
questions.
on TV shows growing up, where they're like Charlie horse, and it's like, what the fuck does that? It's like when you guys say, what's the fucking crisscross applesauce for cross-legged is just absurd that grown adults say that.
Don't just say you guys. You're stereotyping now.
I can imagine that coming out of your mouth.
Excuse me. I only said that a few days ago to my son.
I feel like that is a regular part of your vocabulary.
Look at this passing from Colwill. And then what a pass from Palmer to Nani. Come on,
It was
Nani.
good. I feel like he could have swung that, but he's not going
Come on,
to.
Nani.
Oh,
a
the
little
pass. It
quicker,
needs to be
Nani.
quicker. Come on.
Yep, needs to be. Ooh, Fofana being very aggressive here, so Caicedo's got to get back. Caicedo's got to get back. He's got to know when to cover for the aggressive Wesley Fofana. Okay, Fofana. Oh, that's good from.
Oh, no way!
Buzz off! You fucking
Don't book him.
asshole! You dick! Who is this ref?
Emerson down in a heap.
Oh, I need to see the replay on that.
He might
'cause I
have
had
a
extreme
Charlie horse
bias
after
there,
that.
honestly.
It was quite aggressive going in through the back of him, but I feel like the ball went flying. That's all ball, ref! That is all. I can't wait for it to not be. That is a great tackle.
Oh, come on.
That is a great tackle.
Oh, my. They better not score from this because then Wes is going to get heat, but that was actually clean. He may have made contact with the foot afterwards, but come on. This is a physical game. Clean ball at first. Oh, this is too close. At least they're left. Oh, I don't want to jinx it, actually. No, thank you. Come on, Sanchez. Come on. Come on. If this is on target, you got this. You got this. Come on, big shot, Bob.
Sancho was getting clowned for being the man on the floor in the last game.
Good. I like when it's Cole. When Cole is doing it, it looks like he's truly at the beach, just chilling.
Did you see the tweet I sent about you being a trendsetter? Because it was him coming in with the hood to Cobham, and then it was you with the hood as well. It looked exactly the way you were wearing it for the transfer deadline day.
That was an iconic day.
Okay. West Ham, a bit more on the ball.
Yeah. Enzo
closing down, though.
Oh! Enzo moving around, buzzing around like a bee.
If that was Giu, we'd be in there,
but we wouldn't score.
Oh my god! Such a clumsy boy, isn't he? That is such strange clothing for a manager in the Premier League. I don't know why. He just looks like he'd be on a Sunday league.
It's such like a dad outfit on a Saturday afternoon running errands.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen him in suits more often though, but it's even more weird seeing him dressed like that. Sanchez, I was going to say sitting on it, but we're not sitting on it. We're not sitting on 1-0.
Harry.
No, you know what I mean. We're sitting back a little bit. We're allowing them to come towards us. Fofana is hurt, by the way.
What just happened?
He
Was he stepped on?
always bad. He might be getting up.
As long as it wasn't non-contact, you know what I mean? Like
It looked like a follow through, if anything.
Okay. He's limping.
He is.
Come on, Wes. You're fine.
Quite.
No, he's okay. He's
quite
okay.
a lot. Do you think?
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh. That's not what we need. Kukurea,
No, it's not.
very,
It's
very
not what I need.
inverted
I
right now.
probably will. I'll be deceased if that happens, basically.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was
that's
a
nice.
nice pass in the end.
Oh!
Play through the middle.
Oh!
We thread the
Come on,
middle.
Nico!
Jackson could be through. It's 2! What a goal!
Whoa! Come on! What a pass from Caicedo!
Oh my God!
What a
From
finish
start
from
to
Jackson.
finish, absolutely incredible goal.
Wow! Unbelievable! And Caicedo to Jackson, that was sexual.
Get
I
in
don't know
there!
what scream just came out of my body, but
Oh,
I'm going to apologize to everybody. Okay? That was pure sex.
that's one of the most well worked goals Chelsea have scored in a while. Not that we haven't had other ones, but this is just that this takes the piss. This is such from start to that pass there. By the way, I thought, we'd lost it
my
there, and it came out beautifully. And the thread of the needle from Caicedo. What a goal! What a goal!
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And what a finish, too, from Nicholas Jackson. Thank you very much.
Outside
What
of
a
the boot,
finish.
curls it round the keeper, cool as you
Oh
like.
my God.
Absolutely phenomenal finish.
Oh, my God. That was Harry, that was orgasmic. That was...
People saying that Jackson can't finish, or he's not going to score many goals this season. He scored 2 in the first 20 minutes, and those are all him. They are all him. They're one-on-ones.
Oh. What he should have 3 goal contributions, remember? Because Cole Palmer butchered his shot. Oh, my God. That
So
was
clinical.
incredible.
Clinical,
And by the way, shout out to Jacek Kulig. No. Shout out Martin Rothfeld, Tuchel's former coach, who was on here the other day, who was saying that maybe Nicholas Jackson needs more trust from people. Good from Colwill. Unbelievable. And by the way, Moises Caicedo is such a better passer than he gets credit for. He really is. As Fofana draws a... Oh, fuck off. This ref hates Fofana. That was contact. In today's day and age, that's a foul. Shut up, ref. But unbelievable. What a goal that was. Oh, well, Wes, you're really looking for it there.
Just a bit, yeah.
That's all right. I'm feeling too good about things. So as long as you don't have a goal conceded from here, then we're okay. But no, I mean, the Enzo pass to Caicedo will get probably overlooked here because the Caicedo pass to Jackson and the Jackson finish were the 2 highlights of the 3 things that happened. But even the Enzo pass to Caicedo, just kind of seeing Moises facing goal and having a better avenue to pass to Jackson, it was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wow.
I'm so impressed.
So we had 2 power chats there. Rizal just going crazy. Jackson, London Derby, killer.
He loves
and
it,
then,
doesn't he? Yeah.
Ravens, Orioles, Chelsea given another $5. Thank you so much. Saying I named my puppy Jackson. A few reasons behind that. Lamar Jackson, Jackson Holiday. He's a Raven. He's a very Baltimore sports oriented person, if you couldn't tell by his name. And Nico.
No Michael. No Samuel.
Well, Lamar Jackson's the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, and like I said, he's a Baltimore sports fan. And then also,
I see.
They have a young baseball player named Jackson Holiday on the Orioles, so he's got a lot of Jacksons in his life. Between the 3 clubs he supports.
Got Miss Jackson?
Well, Miss Jackson would be from an Outcast song, so I don't really know what the relevance there is, but
still Jackson, isn't it?
I'm sorry, but I'm having nightmares about the scream that came out of my body. A couple minutes ago.
Hopefully, I drowned it out a little bit, but I'm sure Reinhard will clip it. Or Daly. Jesus Christ, Sanchez! What are you doing? So unnecessary! Fucking hell! Every game. Cucurella.
I like when you get angry, Harry.
The pass is just a little too
overhit.
heavy. Just a little too heavy.
All right, you're weirdo today. Gotta say. Oh fuck! That was a good exchange.
Overlap there.
High up there.
Played inside. Bowen. Oh dear.
Nani, look at Nani getting back. Look at Nani getting back.
I'm looking.
My boy Nani, don't fall for this Somerville shit.
I thought you were gonna say don't fuck it up.
Colwill heads it away.
All right, corner ball. Corner ball. It's all right.
Levi Colwill just continuing to improve as a defender. Continuing. Wow. What a start.
I know. Hopefully we can continue the momentum. I'm not expecting like 4 or 5-0 by any means, but I don't want us to become a bit lethargic throughout the game. Considering we've scored 2 so early, I'd like to see us continue to play like we have been. And this is a bit dangerous. Was that similar to the screen?
I don't know. I think this foot cramp still might be with me as well. Oh, wow.
Absolute balloon.
Yeah. Nice. Mudryk-esque. That was probably not fair of me. That was probably a stray that Mudryk didn't need to catch. Ooh, that looks like offsides.
Very offside.
Offside completely on all 5 of their players that were in the box. Soccer dad. I'm calling him soccer dad by choice, by the way. Like, obviously, I don't say that word, but I'm getting an American dad vibe, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, oh, what just happened? Okay. Like that's an American dad taking his kids out on a Saturday for like an errand to the hardware store and to the dump and
Ref.
I
was immediately aware of the way I said that there.
Oh, you know, Palmer, there was no need for that.
Good on the ref for letting it go, but I kind of wish he didn't.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I'm kind of glad he did. That's brilliant from Caicedo.
Motorola, is that still going?
Is it safe to say Palmer's been one of our worst players so far this game?
I feel like, well, I don't know, actually.
I'm meaning that as an overall compliment to the team, by the way.
Yeah.
If you can be up 2-0 and Palmer has been maybe rough at times, then that's very encouraging. All right, let's get back here.
There's certain... Jesus, what was that?
That's Paqueta just being Brazilian.
Yeah. They're not knocking on the door necessarily, but they're tickling it a little bit, I would say.
They're tickling the door?
Just giving it a little, just one of them, just a little.
Have you ever tickled the door?
Depends who's on the other side.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
I feel like we all tickled a door at some point in our lives.
Must be just some strong metaphor. Well, West Ham being very wasteful. It's not like they haven't gotten some dangerous areas. They have, to be fair, but they've been wasteful. Bowen with a shank shot. Paqueta was something that was way too expansive a second ago. There was a moment where a ball was crossed into Somerville and it was just too high for him. That pass there, off the mark. There are chances. It's not like our midfield and overall setup is resolute. But that's all right.
So nearly, just beautiful. But
yeah, he had to chop at it, which is not necessarily
all the passes in that sequence were just a little bit overhit from start to finish there.
Yeah, but what I am, I'm not saying not liking, because I do like it, but what is interesting is all of a sudden, Harry, ever since Levi Colwill started to just kind of put on passing clinics, we're basically now like reliant on Levi Colwill to start the build-up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it also then is. It's also then like reliant on. Hold on.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay, good from Kukurea. We're also then reliant on Nicholas Jackson to have like a soft touch when it comes in hot from Colwill, when Jackson shows for it. And Jackson's pretty good at that, to be fair. He's actually quite good at corralling a fizzed-in pass and flicking it on to someone and getting everything started. But it's amazing how quickly our buildup has just turned into forward passes from Levi Colwill.
Yeah.
Caicedo is spray. That's a. Oh, okay. All right. It's all right. Man, this is huge for Nicholas Jackson, though. Huge. Huge. Huge.
Huge.
He's got 5 goal contributions now, and it'll be in at least 5 in 5 Premier League games, at least, and it could be more by the end of today. And Nicholas Jackson does not need to score. And this is a take that I've always had, but this is also a take that Martin Rothfeld had the other day. Nicholas Jackson does not need to score golazos. And that was arguably like a really good goal. But he doesn't need to score screamers. He doesn't need to score what John Duran did. He just needs to just score more. I don't really care what it is. Oh
God, get up!
Fuck off. Absolutely not. That should be a yellow.
I was going to say, you never really see those given. They'll probably check VAR, but here he goes again. Come on.
Is that Stuart Atwell, the third official? Who
I think so. Yeah. Nice. We're so quick to close down at the moment, which in recent seasons has always seemed like a little bit lethargic in that regard. Sancho, you've got to get rid of the ball there. Get up! They were rough to begin with, and now they're resorting to diving left, right, and centre. He's calling for an elbow there.
We've unraveled a bit in the last.
Okay. And that is in Enzo's nature to lash out like that, I think. I would not be surprised if that was intentional. But he thought he'd get away with it.
Yeah.
There's no penalty there at all, unless he's clipped him, but he hasn't. He tried to make out that he did.
Are you kidding me? If that's a penalty, the game's gone. There was no
pulling. It started outside the area, didn't it?
Yeah, but either way.
You're joking. No fucking way.
No way.
It's one of those it's one of those ones where it's a double because there's this, and then surely they're going to check for a potential red for Enzo. Maybe
neither of these are what they think they are.
It's not happening. No, he's put down the cream or whatever the fuck it is. It's going to be a free kick. I don't know why they're still showing it. It's not been given.
No. Never a pen. Never a pen.
Oh, this guy's complaining so much today.
I'm sick of him. Send him off. This is at least a yellow. This is excessive.
Yeah, you can't be running your mouth like that. Emerson with a cross and tipped over. Corner ball to West Ham. Enzo did manage to get away with it. It didn't look intentional enough, I don't think. But certainly weird movement with his arm there. Bowen over the corner. Oh, dear. Ball comes in, headed away as far as Sancho. Headed back in. It's no free kick there. It's an absolute mess.
Oh my.
Tossing, just booting it. Get it down! Chance here for West Ham and cleared away. Counter attack could be on. What are you doing, Sancho? For Christ's sake! Oh my God! If they score now,
We've completely
Okay.
unraveled. since the
Oh,
second
what are you
goal.
doing? Sancho's having a bit of a stinker. I won't lie.
Minus the assist, which was
Minus
quite easy.
the glorious assist, yeah, but he's struggling in the last 2-3 minutes. Oh my god!
Oh
And they're through.
no!
That
Offside.
If offside, it's offside. That looked
Offside.
offside. That all was so unnecessary. If Sancho just got the ball away there, but we've got away with it. Surely, yes.
Oh,
so
well
very offside. Very offside.
I don't like how much we've unraveled since the second goal, though. Completely unraveled.
What's going on?
But if you can survive this little period, then it actually is. It's all about sustaining pressure, and when you have kind of unraveled, still to not concede. That is arguably what happened against Bournemouth. I guess you could say there was a lot of luck on our side as to why we didn't concede, but that still is called maturation.
Mm-hmm. What is going on? Just fucking pass the ball. There you go. What a waste of time. Like 2 minutes worth. Oh, Jackson. Palmer closing down or looking to.
That's
nice.
Good from Caicedo.
Okay. Let's try and get a hold of the ball now. Oh my God. Sanchez's forward passes just scare me every single time, like without fail. Toss in. Nice.
That's good. Good from Tosin.
So open on the
nice
down the middle.
Tremenzo. Okay, here's Sancho in a good situation. Come on, Jaden. Come on, Jaden.
Open.
Oh, back to Jaden.
Nice.
A bit of a
bit greedy there.
What do they call those shots? Like a duck
snapshot.
What
are
they?
Oh, P roller.
A P roller. Okay. All right.
That's what I've always called them. P roller. It only just reaches the goalkeeper.
I don't know why I said duck fart. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh, look at! Did you see that from Cucurella? That was as embellished and as dramatic as it comes. But I support it.
It's the hair he sells it so much more, doesn't he?
It's very David Luiz-ish when he does something like that. Yeah.
Come on, play it.
Caicedo. Okay, ball out into space to Nico. Can we get a first half hat trick? First half hat trick?
I think we
first
could.
half hat trick. First half hat trick.
Oh, he was just too much. It is just too much. Nice turn by Caicedo, but does lose the ball ultimately. And now the counter attack is on for West Ham. Paqueta.
Are we injured? Is someone injured there?
West Ham still on the attack. Oh. Enzo puts in a block and it's more or less killed the momentum, but they're still on it. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's good. A good opportunity. A good move for Wan-Bissaka, by the way, I thought, West Ham. Not that it really matters to us, but...
Oh, Souček's coming in for who? This early?
This seems tactical, by the way, for sure. The way he's
talking
to him.
Usually a first half sub is not tactical. Usually it's because of an injury.
But the way he's talking to him there, surely that is like...
Yeah, but would it really be tactical when they've had now 15 minutes of sustained pressure?
Yeah, surely you just keep the momentum going. They haven't looked bad, honestly. We've just been way more clinical with our chances, which I never thought I'd say that.
But that's what I'm saying is I feel like you then wouldn't make a tactical change this early in the game if you've actually had a good last 15 minutes. There must be an injury. Oh, Tosin, Jesus. All right. It worked.
It's all right. It works, yeah. Nice. Down the right-hand
Nice.
side. Nani Manueke.
Come on, Nani.
Sancho's available. He goes for the shot. It's
Oh,
not a bad. It's not a bad shot. It's not a bad
No,
chance.
I support it.
2-0
I
up.
support it.
You've got to allow for that sort of thing. It's nice to see us actually shooting from all angles.
Who is it? Edson Alvarez that has to come out? No, that's the Gonzalez guy, isn't it? He doesn't look very injured, though.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right, I guess. Also, interesting.
Make that sound like I'm never right.
Well, it doesn't happen often. It's like seeing a unicorn. Interesting. All right. Well, Souček, as we know, he is a threat to save the ball with his hand. Okay. And also to score headers. He is a bit of a nuisance in the box. Just stupid goals he likes to score. Headers, but also just like sloppy, sweaty. I found the ball just in a opportune place, and now I've put the ball in the back of the net.
I know you hate when I do this, but we are second in the league. Can you believe it? It's
Oh,
not often we get to say that, but it's
there's nothing more infuriating than the live table. I can't stand the live
It's
table.
just nice to see us there for a change.
I hate the live table. I like the aggression from Levi. He's heavily out of possession if you think about where he actually is playing at left center back, but I don't mind it. It's in an area where it's not too risky.
Dare I say, this first half has flown by. 38 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go. I mean, it's flown by for me. Time must be dragging for you right now.
Well, the first half has helped here. The 2 goals are keeping me somewhat
I think
alive.
you would have dozed off if it was 0-0.
Yeah.
Okay, if we could. I mean, there's no need to exert too much in chasing down, is there, at this point in this half? Kukurea, though.
You cannot concede before the half.
Yeah. That is the most. Not even trying to go for a third goal at this point. Like at this point in the first half, you have to sort of sit on it to see it out.
Oh my God! With all this sitting on it, Harry, are you subliminally telling us something?
Depends. I mean, I'm sitting on it right now.
Oh my goodness! What?
That's got a comfy chair. Let's see what people go to bed. I don't need to go to bed. Cheeky boy.
So you are looking at the joke. You just
now I am. I wanted to see what people had to say about that. It's been a wild stream so far, I must say. You right there?
Nope.
I
think it was. I'm not sure. What happened?
Why are you what? Just confused with that. You got a Charlie horse?
It was just a yawn that wasn't too sure of itself. Like it was not sure if it actually was a yawn, so I just decided to pronounce it as a yawn.
I think the lack of camera is making it a bit suggestive.
My body's breaking down.
Souček with the shot.
See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? That's
He's just
Souček.
there, isn't he? All the time.
It's literally. I mean, to be fair, it's never really luck because like you obviously have a knack for being in the right spot at the right time. He does have good instincts, I guess, good box instincts. But like Souček goals are just the sweatiest, stupidest goals to concede.
So sweaty.
Every time I would play FIFA against friends of mine, they would always call my goals sweaty, and I just felt really offended.
Well, do you just pass across goal though when you get a chance?
I mean, sure. Like I'm not scoring a lot of golazos. I'm scoring a lot of tap-ins and just
so sweaty then in the eyes of FIFA.
Yeah.
Goal's a goal, though. Goal's a goal.
A goal's a goal. And it by the way, like my counter was, if it's so sweaty and stupid, then why aren't you stopping it?
It's just poor defending, really, isn't it? Don't hate the player, as they say.
Yeah. Okay, this is better from Chelsea. I know it might be boring to some, but just chill. Oh, geez, that was unnecessary. But anyway, just chill for a second. And
It's something we haven't been able to do for a while, is generate a substantial lead before half-time, keep a clean sheet, and keep them at bay. And yeah, like you say, it might be boring for neutral viewers or for West Ham, but you got to do what you got to do.
yeah, you got to know how to manage a game. You can't go
Yeah.
90 minutes at the same tempo. You
No.
know, like you have to pick your spots, push and pull.
That said,
be
I don't want to
smart.
see us play like this all of the second half, which is always a
No,
bit
we
scary.
definitely. Maresca teams don't. We don't have to
No.
worry about that. There's no way that will be the case. But you do have to have a little bit of maturity about knowing a game situation, needing to perhaps calm things down. Oh boy,
Oh,
ball over the
Jesus.
top.
Oh,
Oh my God,
Sanchez!
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 Oh, Sanchez is still just such an absolute basket case. He really is. Like, what a weird route he just took to the ball.
I know. Jesus
the hell?
Christ. He's onside as well. So had he taken him down, that was... Why didn't he go down? He contacted him.
He totally misjudged like where that ball was going.
Kudus could have just gone down there and it would have been a penalty all day. So I guess props to him for staying on his feet, but also what an idiot.
What an idiot.
Well, you've got to, like, in this day and age, you've got to play the game, don't you? You've got to...
No, I just like when someone else insults Robert Sanchez and not me. It just,
I was talking about Kudus for not going down.
Oh. All
but
right,
likewise,
never mind.
Sanchez is an idiot. Goes without saying, really.
That's so harsh of the both of us since he is a Chelsea player.
Oh, it's just so inevitable, though. Like, anytime the ball comes to him, you just think, how is he going to fuck this? And he just doesn't cease to amaze.
Oh, what
does
a
he?
pass from Levi.
Bit laggy
What a
there.
pass that was. Why is
my
not?
God.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that was weirdly a good cross.
Oh.
fuck me.
Sancho, you got to make a decision a little bit sooner. Caught in between two minds, Sancho has been for a lot of this half. I mean, obviously he has an assist, but it wasn't anything ultra spectacular. And I think he's doing a little too much in his head right now.
Yeah.
But it was a great switch from Levi to, okay, Wesley, you're not a real right back, Wesley, so don't do anything stupid. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It was Caicedo ended up fouling him, but I mean, this is the thing. Is Wesley? Oh, Wesley's getting a yellow for all the shirt.
If you're watching on YouTube, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content. If you're watching on TikTok, there's quite a few of you. Please do keep tapping the screen. Follow if you haven't done so already. Highlights of this will be posted after the game.
But to be fair, to give some constructive criticism to Wesley, I would say sag off of Somerville there. You know, you're an aggressive style defender, Wes, but be an aggressive style defender at center back, not when you're at right back like that. You're not going to win that battle of pace and all that with Somerville. If it's Darwin Nunez, like it was against Liverpool when Fofana had a Blasic, as the kids say, then go for it. But Darwin Nunez is not a real winger. Somerville is. And Wes, as much as I rate your athleticism, that's not what you should be doing.
Oh.
Well, it's...
I know, they're not going home.
Yeah.
Well, they're making it seem like they are, but they're absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's very normal. I mean, there's a lot.
What do you think they're getting? What do you think they're getting?
Pie and mash, and a beer.
All right.
Mashed potatoes.
Pie and mash is the thing at
in London for
but
in most like English stadiums.
But wasn't Joe Cole specifically saying to Maresca that here at West Ham's place. Why am I blanking on the name of their stadium?
London Stadium.
That's what it is. Yes. Wasn't he making some like London Stadium specific comment about pie and mash?
Is it pie and liquor? Did he say?
Because Maresca used to be an assistant coach here.
Yeah,
or a coach.
I think that's just it's where. I mean, they're not even close to where their old stadium was anymore. But no, yeah, pie and liquor is typical around there, which is like a type of gravy. It looks like snot, but
ew,
it's like luminous green. I've not.
Do not concede here. Do not concede here.
Oh my god! Jesus! They're giving the corner.
Chelsea players are arguing that was offside, but we are not having a replay on that.
We're over the allotted additional time. The ball comes in.
Out.
It's going to be the last
Get it
chance.
Out. Get it out. All right.
It's cleared away, but not quite.
Oh, come on. Get it out. Get it out.
Oh, this referee is dying for them to score.
Get it out. Offside.
Offside. Just blow the whistle.
Come on. Even the West Ham clown of a head.
Oh, there we go. Halftime.
All right. Halftime. Wow. Plenty to talk about because the two goals, especially the second one, utterly ridiculous and beautiful. And if you're just talking about Nicholas Jackson, then you're absolutely buzzing. It's a huge half for Nicholas Jackson. Should have 3 goal contributions, to be perfectly honest. He was absolutely brilliant. But then it was a bit of an unraveling from Chelsea after they went up 2-0. But I will say, Harry, despite some nervy moments and a lot of sustained pressure, I'm going to baby the team a little bit here and say the fact that it's still 2-0 and not 2-1, I'm seeing a little maturation, Harry. I'm seeing a little maturation.
Yeah, for sure. I think we look a lot more comfortable on the ball when we're winning, which shouldn't be it shouldn't be like a surprise. It shouldn't be something that you need to address. But there's too many times where we've scored 1 or 2 and we let it slip a little bit and get a little bit too ahead of ourselves. And ultimately end up conceding an unnecessary goal right before halftime. We haven't done today. It's really good to see. And I was just thinking when we were playing around with the ball, we look comfortable. We do look comfortable. And there was a point towards the end there where West Ham almost looked like they'd run out of options, which, considering how many options they appeared to have throughout the first half, it was good. We made them frustrated. We drew in some good fouls. I think on our side we might have been a bit overzealous. I think maybe or over the top with some of our fouls. Colwill, you said, was a bit out of position and was a bit risky with his tackles, but still good to show that desire to get to the ball. Yeah, I honestly, I really can't think of too many downsides for this first half. It's almost the perfect first half. I think.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, compared to what we've been watching over the last few seasons, it's a really good first half.
No, yes, but because I'm looking at it from the perspective of in that situation where we did quote unquote unravel, which I don't know, maybe is a strong word, but I'm just so used to us actually conceding in that department, and we did not concede. Now, maybe we would have conceded if West Ham weren't so wasteful, but we didn't. And Fofana's playing right back, and he's having to play actual right back. He's having to go up against an actual left winger in Crescencio Somerville, and that's obviously not what Wesley Fofana is paid to do. And I don't like that he's on a yellow and all that, but okay, there's a foul there that's not all that wise from Wes, but he did win the ball completely cleanly at the start of the game there when they gave a free kick, and it was a bad call. And then he got a yellow for a lot of shirt pulling. That was never a pen though. So I totally disagree with JJ Beasley. Never a pen, not at all. But listen, we need a Gusto at right back. I mean, we don't have a right back out there, and we have an actual winger at left wing for West Ham. So it's going to be difficult. And I would advise Wesley or whomever's going to play right back against a winger like Crescencio Somerville. You're a center back, so you need to sag off. You really do. And now with a yellow, I think he'll have to adjust and do that. I think Caicedo's been brilliant, by the way. I think he's been brilliant. So Azard 120 is saying penalty all day for what? Holding his wrist for a second? There was no pull. There was no pull. That's only a pen if there's a pull. There was no pull, and that's not bias. It's no pen. If that's a pen, the game's fucking gone. If that's a pen, the game is fucking gone. There was absolutely no pull whatsoever. Whatsoever. Not even close. But yeah, Caicedo, brilliant. Tackles, the pass to Jackson was unfucking believable. But the story of the first half, folks, is Nicholas Jackson being clinical.
Really good.
Clinical. I mean, what do you want? You want him to just finish the chances that he ultimately should finish. And you could argue he absolutely did that this half and maybe and then some. And my God, the replay of this goal, this second goal, is just beautiful. Enzo to Caicedo to Nico. So someone just in the chat saying Enzo needs to be subbed off. Honestly, what type of drugs are people taking on a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday morning that would then make someone say that? Daly said that what? Daly said that Enzo has to be taken off? What? What? For what? Enzo had a phenomenal pass to Caicedo to start that second goal. What?
Absurd.
Honestly, is it LSD? Is it? No, I'm serious. Is it LSD? Is it just a lot of cocaine?
MDMA, acid.
Wait, Jolly George is telling me to stop being negative? I'm not being negative. I'm defending our players. I'm going to say, Daily, I told you I'm not going to be nice today. We have clowns, okay, saying this player needs to be taken off, that player needs to be taken off. Shut up. We're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up. Shut up. Chelsea Big Time saying, Alex, when are you going to acknowledge that Fofana's washed? Oh, he's washed because he's playing an actual right back against Somerville and he's struggling a little bit against an actual winger when he actually was playing center back a couple games ago and he had 2 really good performances in a row. He's washed. You fucking clowns. You clowns. Could have easily been a pen. It wasn't a pen.
No, if that was a pen, I would have said we were robbed. I'd go as far as to say that.
Insane. CFC Daily going, we are lucky to be 2-0 up, Alex. Blatant pen. CFC Daily, I'm going to say this kindly, okay? You know I love you. Shut the fuck up. You are clowning to a ridiculous level. What did you pop in your mouth this morning that was so toxic that you're now spewing out of your pores? It was a blatant pen. In what world?
So
he held
maybe
his wrist for a second. There was no pull.
He didn't pull his wrist. He just held onto it, and then he literally fell. You could see fall. Yeah.
He literally fell. And by the way, he didn't even protest it for that long. He protested for like a second.
Sorry. I might have had some LSD. I did not.
He pulled in. He did not pull in Daly. And did Daly literally ask for Enzo to be taken out at the half? What is Daly on? What?
Okay. Alex.
Yeah.
Who was an underrated performer in that half? Because contrary to popular belief, we are 2-0 up.
Kukurea?
I was gonna say Colwill, but yeah.
Oh, well, Colwill's never underrated to me. I mean, he had a bunch of great forward passes, especially in the first 25 minutes. I thought
he had an amazing block and clearance.
No, I think Colwill is quite clearly class basically every time he's out there on the pitch right now. But Caicedo and Jackson, they have to be the two
Caicedo has been poor this guy says. That's how you just know. Don't look at the chat. Because I thought Caicedo has been brilliant.
Caicedo was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He was making class tackles, and the pass to Jackson was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Daly's saying Caicedo is controlling the midfield himself, but he made 2 to 3 bad decisions.
That's
think
just
I'm gonna-
Caicedo, though. You guaranteed some slip-ups, but yeah.
Oh, I'm getting really triggered by so many people right now. This is not good. Not good.
Should we get
Daly
people
saying
onto
the pass to
stage, or
Nani
do we not do
annoyed
that
me
after?
when the left was free. Okay, but I mean, like, perspective, folks. Perspective. It's like all of a sudden we want everything to be perfect. That's just an insane, way to come at this. Like, I feel like we have to analyze with perspective, and we have to analyze of like, where were we and now where are we? So like, someone's asking me thoughts on Sancho. Overall, Sancho had a pretty rough half in my opinion, but he got an assist. So like, perspective, right?
Still
it's
looked
like
bright when he had the ball.
Yeah, and like, he's still gonna, I think, have a short memory about it. And the next time he receives the ball, I still think he's going to, not be sheepish or scared. I think he's gonna go out there and attack and be confident. So I think it's all about perspective and analyzing. Daly's saying we need to go 3-0 up because our team can easily crumble. It's not a gimmick or whatever. It's the truth.
I never like being 2-0 up. I mean, I love
No,
being 2-0 up.
I'm not saying we've won. But I'm not saying we've won.
Typically do need another goal to just guarantee, because we've shown we can let a 2-0 lead slip.
Yeah.
So I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
But this is the thing. It's like, look, no, but I'm not saying we've won, and I'm not saying we can't get even beaten in this game. But like, what is this? Jolly George saying, Alex, when it's 2-2, we'll see what you're saying. What are we doing here?
Why does this seem like such a negative halftime?
What are we doing? Yeah, no, honestly, what are we doing here? It's
really
almost like the people who are being negative in the chat want to be correct. Like, what are we doing here? The negative energy needs to be fucking filtered out of this fan base as much as
we've got a bunch of hypochondriacs as fans. It's quite crazy. They want to assume the worst at any given moment.
That is me, though. That is me. But
hold on, let me have a rant here. You people in the chat have power over this, okay? You can cleanse your energy a little bit. You can. So have a little perspective on where we were and where we are and what we still need to work on, but what is better now. Have a little perspective. Please cleanse your energy a little bit. Like, we're 2-0 up. Nicholas Jackson is having a brilliant half. Moises Caicedo is having a brilliant half. We sustained pressure, but we didn't concede, which is progress. And if you look at the chat, it's as if we're losing. And I have people saying to me, well, when we lose the lead, we'll see what you're saying. Like, is it fun for you? Is it fun for you? Is this enjoyable? Watching Chelsea? KBS is saying it's still not good, Alex. Well, we know you're bitter because Mudrik's never going to see the light of day, KBS. Okay? I'm not saying it's perfect. But it's all... we literally had fans saying, oh, I want to have Manchester United style wins every once in a while. I want to play like shit but get results. Because when we play well and we don't get a result, you also piss and moan. So pick something. Pick something. You can't have it all right away. Do you want the results? Do you want the results? Or do you want the football that is more imaginative, like, oh, if we could actually score enough goals, then it would be beautiful. We're getting a little bit of both right now. But I would like results, because results right now with a young team will build momentum and good vibes. And by the way, the 2 goals we scored, especially the second one, was pure fucking sex and was a team move.
I do wonder if we were like Man City.
Hold on.
Sorry, go on.
Jolly George is now saying, Alex, we're winning, relax. Jolly George, you fucking fraud. You fucking fraud.
Stop being so negative, Alex.
You're the same one who just told me that you'll come see what I'm saying when it's 2-2. You hypocritical fraud. You loser, you clown. Daly going, Alex, man, got to take the alternative view on the chin. No, it's not the alternative view, Daly. It's your up your butt keister, negative, toxic view that you can't seem to get rid of at every single turn. Sorry if I'm trying to be a little bit more positive about where we are. I'm not saying the game's over, but your alternative view is not necessarily anything that is all that substantial comparatively to also saying what I'm saying, that we're progressing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone did say, though, that Alex fails to understand that 80% of English football culture is calling your own team shit, which it's very true. And I think you do forget that we are a very complainy sort of like race of people.
I don't really forget that, because I know this may not resonate with everybody, but I grew up in Boston, where it is actually, I know you might not think it's the same, but it's actually culturally very, very similar, Boston sports, to how English football fans look at their clubs. And we win titles all the time, and we call our team shit all the time. So I actually get it more than you would probably think.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at what Chelsea needs right now as a fan base, and I feel like we need to acknowledge progress, and there is progress
for sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously I'm not doing very well today. Let's be real. Like I'm very short. I am easily triggered today, but I also feel like I have every reason to be a bit put off by some of the things I just read in the chat, because I just think some people are being petulant, and some people are being impatient, and some people are being very short-sighted, and I just don't think they're fully acknowledging where we were, where we are, and where we probably are on our way to. And you know, Rome is not built in a day, folks. All right, anyway, second half is started.
Starting. Goodbye, everyone. And the Poch would not be 2-0 up right now.
I'd love to see what everyone's like if we end up. Well, no, not if we end up, but like if we were like Man City in the way that they just win and win and win, but it's like not always exciting. People would still complain. That's the thing. Like it would still be like really negative in like, oh, we're winning, but it's so boring, and I want this, I want that. Like I feel like with football fans, not even just Chelsea fans, but football fans, we're never content. We're never happy.
No, I hear it.
You know.
Quickly, before we get too deep into the second half, there was 2 power chats during that very triggering and stressful halftime. Ravens, Orioles, Chelsea is saying Fofana is playing out of position. People need to give him a break, and nowhere near being a pen. The only good counter to say to that is obviously that Disasi was also playing out of position, which is true. But
ref!
All right, hold on. Let's see what we can do.
This is good.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Chances. Palmer. This is in, surely.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah.
Fuck me.
You, Daly. Fuck you, Daly. Fuck you, George Jaunty, or whatever the hell you Fuck all of you. You fraud. You fraud. Nicholas Jackson, absolutely incredible.
A goal.
3 goal contributions. Have some of that. Have some of that. Swivel on it. Swivel on it, you clowns.
Sorry, I don't normally do this, but get fucked, chat. Okay, see you guys later.
Fucked. All of you fucking clowns. You toxic pieces of shit.
Oh my
God. What a finish. What a finish. What a finish. Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer, like I said, the link there, the chemistry there is tremendous. All right? All right? Fucking phenomenal. Caicedo again in the midst of it, starting it. Nicholas Jackson patient. Cole Palmer, one of the best players in the world. What a fucking finish.
Fuck me, so good.
Fuck all of you with your toxic ass energy.
Oh, Daly's here.
I'll calm down now.
I'm loving this stream so much.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. If it's fun for you, I hope it is, because it should be. It really should be. Let's really, really should be.
That was so funny from Daly. I'll calm down now. Yeah. Hopefully we can have some fun in this second half now. What a goal. And a third, yeah. Oh! Really laying one in there on Palmer on his hamstring.
Oh, man.
And a booking is coming out. I think that's the first of the game. That was unnecessary, to say the least, from Alvarez. Oh!
Yeah. I can't be having that happen to Cole Palmer.
He's followed through and just booted him in the hamstring there.
Ravens, Orioles, Chelsea. I'm loving, not because he's just sending a lot of power chats, by the way. That's really not the reason. But this Ravens, Orioles, Chelsea guy has the right type of energy, Harry. Okay. And I really would be saying that even if he wasn't sending in power chats. But like the vibes he's putting out are supportive and helpful to this club. And then Scorley22, another power chat from him saying, Jackson, fuck you, haters. Absolutely. 6 goal contributions now in 5 games for Nicholas Jackson, I believe. I think he's at 4 goals and 2 assists.
But he's not in the top 10 strikers in the Premier League, apparently.
Excuse me? What?
That's what I've seen a lot of, like, punditry, not so much pundits, but like spaces like we've got and people that have like podcast equipment and they've rented out a studio and everything and they have their debates, and it's one in particular saying that he's not even in the top 10 forwards in the Premier League at the moment.
Jesus.
And it's just embarrassing. And I'm glad that they think that at this point, because he is proving them so wrong. I think people forget what he was when he came into the league. He's a completely Premier League related player. Like his first season in the Premier League, he scores what he does. He scored the most goals in the Premier League since Diego Costa in a debut season for a striker. Like, I don't know what else he has to do to prove. Like, he needs to be more consistent, but we've seen consistency from him today. He's got a fucking 2 goals and an assist, for Christ's sake.
Yep. And by the way, he was a winger for most of his career. He only started playing striker in the second half of the season for Villarreal, right before we acquired him. He was never a striker. He was naturally a winger. And as it was pointed out the other day, and it was such a good point, coming up in Senegal, they call him the Senegalese Neymar. So how does that at all say, not saying that they actually thought he would be Neymar, but that does not at all infer striker whatsoever. Get it out. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, he's actually probably way.
Bad touch. Oh, Jesus. Good save from Sanchez there.
Not off.
Unless he hit the post there.
Bowen just felt like he was so advanced there.
Madueke, surely a foul there. Ref!
All right. We're doing another bit of unraveling here after a goal scored. Get it out.
Get it under control. Lovely pass there from Palmer. Finds Madueke on the right-hand side. The storming run again, and it's the wrong pass there.
Nani missed the pass to Cole.
He's got to see that. He has to be able to see that.
That's disappointing. What's important here, though, is, I mean, I'm.
Okay. Lovely pass. Could have a hat trick here. I feel like Jackson's got to get it. Not pressure on him to like he hasn't got to, but for his sake, I would love him to get this hat trick today. Hat trick and an assist would just be so poetic, wouldn't it? For all these people fucking hate him.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. And shout out Martin Rothfelt, who was on the other day running some pretty hard Nicholas Jackson prop when there's no need to be doing that for him because he's not a Chelsea fan. He's very objective. He's not really a prop guy at all, since he's literally a coach/scout in the game who has to be very professional. But his words on Nicholas Jackson, I thought, were quite wise, and they look extra wise now. We had a power chat from Sakum Arj just a second ago saying, I don't get the negativity before of Jackson starting. He literally had 3 goal contributions before the match and was doing well. He's not going to score every game, but he will perform most games. Feel bad that Nkunku is not starting, though. Also notice we're performing better away compared to home. I mean, our away form has been really impressive, but I won't read into that stuff too much. Bad giveaway there from Fofana. Don't love it.
Oh,
good tackle from Kaisek.
Really
Kaisek
nice.
is having an absolute blossom. Okay, that's got to be a foul.
Two clean sheets away from home would be really nice as well in a row, considering what our record was before.
Yeah.
It's just everything is beginning to sort of come together partially. I'm not going to get ahead of myself and say that it is all coming together, but it's good. We are starting to see a little bit more consistency as a collective.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Edson Alvarez off for Soler. Was he at PSG not that long ago? Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, acquired on loan from PSG on deadline day. That's what I thought. And then Mikel Antonio, who we don't need any introduction to. I think we all know what he's about. So they're taking off an actual winger and going with Antonio. I think this was actually only going to work for us. I mean, then again, Antonio, if he's strong and barrels through the ball, he could always score. But I don't know. We got Tosin and Colwill there who should just know what he's about.
God.
And this could make things a little bit easier on Wes, who's having some trouble.
Disasi's coming on, by the way.
Is he really?
Apparently.
Maybe for Wes, who's on a yellow.
Yeah. How do people have all these little name tags on their names?
Actually, once Antonio comes in, it's not the worst decision to bring Disasi in. It was like an absolute brick. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Cleared
Okay.
away.
Good from Tosin. Oh, come on, guys. Don't fall asleep here. Okay, good. Nice from Enzo. Cole. All right. They're pressing back up high every time they lose possession, and we're getting pretty nervy on the ball here.
Suchek plays it wide.
Nice test here for Levi Colwill going up against someone like Antonio, who's just an absolute brick. Fofana winning a good header there. Come on, Nani.
He's
Come
winning
on,
this
Nani.
battle all day long, isn't he?
Come on, Nani. Come on, Nani.
Oh.
Passing just off. Oh, hold on.
Oh, man.
Okay, Kudus. Yeah, don't pursue there, Fofana. Kudus.
Oh,
That's got to be very overcooked.
People saying not a good performance from Noni and that Noni's being lazy.
Lazy? He was tracking back incredibly. He just has not had a good performance. Like that. Yeah, but this is what I like. I think Nani's going to get hooked, right? Neto's going to come on now for Nani. I assume Fofana is also going to come off here. With Somerville out, you can go a little bit more with the lead feet of Disasi and go that direction. Makes sense. Bit of a you try right back. No, I'll try right back. Need Gusto back. Oh, Sam. I mean, he didn't have a great game either, and I know obviously.
No.
But I wanted to see Neto come on the right. All right. Well, he still gets an assist, so good for Jadon Sancho. 2 assists in 2 games. But
oh
wow! Look at that!
Wow, that is
Bowley
a
and
picture
Igbali.
right there.
Oh, they do not look like they're having a good time together. Goodness.
That looks so awkward, doesn't it? That was an awkward sitting there. Bowley and Igbali sat together like two besties that clearly are not.
Talk about chemistry. Jeez.
You think one of them would have a smile, considering it's 3-0, but.
Oh, look at that pass from Colwill.
Oh, give me that Jackson hat trick, please.
Assisted by Colwill would be extra delicious. Cole, good in the high press today. He won't track a runner, but he's good in the high press today. As he normally is.
My parents just got divorced. Okay, cool.
What the hell?
Sorry to hear that.
So sorry. Yeah, that's.
I get all sorts of comments. Someone was asking about they just got dumped by their ex. What advice can I give? I don't know.
Oh, look at Caicedo with another ridiculous tackle there.
I I always get scared when
okay.
Antonio's on the pitch. Get it away.
Why is there a narrative that Nani's being lazy? He's been very good defensively today. He just hasn't been good in the attacking phase. Oh, shit. Shit. Get it out. Okay.
Good save. Yeah, I always get nervous when Antonio comes on. I fucking hate it. Here we go. Good chasing down from Jackson. Just can't quite get on the ball.
Jackson's getting a hat trick today. Unless
coming,
he gets yanked like a little bit early from Nkunku or something.
Would be annoying. Would be very annoying.
But then again, I really wouldn't mind Nkunku getting another goal off the bench. It would just make this whole striker thing extra spicy.
We're doing very good. Very good. You'd imagine Nkunku would probably be on. Well, I don't know, because he's been coming on so late lately. They're panning on to Jackson now. Is he all right? He looks knackered. He looks really tired.
Well, he's been good in the high press. He and Palmer have been really good in the high press today.
I'd imagine he's going to come off in the next 10 minutes, max.
I mean, it probably. I think overall preserving a player, rather than running them out to just get a hat trick.
We've got a game on Tuesday, but I doubt Jackson will be starting in that game.
We have a game on Tuesday. It's Barrows on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh my goodness.
7:45 UK time.
Wow.
I was meant to ask you, what are you starting an hour and a half early for that kind of game?
Yeah, we will.
It's crazy.
Excuse me?
I suppose after this game, there'll be loads to talk about.
Yeah. 30 plus minutes to go here. Jared Bowen.
That is not on the line in even slightly.
Nope.
Ref. This can't count. If they score from this, which they haven't, that would not have been able to count. I'm sorry.
All right, who wants a goal? Who wants a goal? Let's have a fun counter. Let's have another sexual goal. Huh? Oh, he slipped it.
Come on! Oh my God, I thought I was going to lob him. The camera angle did me there. That's ours.
Was that really out? I don't even know if that was out. Nothing. Oh, pish posh.
Buzz off.
Man, Mudryk is like so non-existent now in Maresca's head, because Maresca literally just said yesterday that Neto is a right winger for him. Yet Neto just came on at left wing.
Yeah. A loan spell, surely. It's not I don't think necessarily sell him.
Okay. All right.
I just think a loan. Give him the loan.
Well, they would sell him if they honestly could, but no one's going to propose anything near what we want for him. So,
okay, it's a bit sloppy at the moment.
That was probably Caicedo's worst pass of the game right there, but can't really blame him. He's having an absolute masterclass, really. Antonio is just, I mean, the guy could play linebacker in the NFL.
He's so jacked, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's such a scary player, I would imagine, to come up against. And he loves a goal against us as well.
Ooh, okay. He does. Yeah. Scored a really, really, really.
Come on! This has to be.
We got serious numbers here.
Lovely.
We got serious numbers here. We got serious numbers.
Don't fuck this up. Oh, for Christ's sake, that was so unnecessary.
Nani is having a piss poor game here. He is.
That was so greedy.
Yeah.
The angle on that, you just do not shoot from there. Areola has closed that angle down so significantly.
Yeah,
and he's going to be coming off. And Nkunku and Joao Felix for Palmer. Oh, no. Wait. Sorry? It is Jackson that's coming off. I could have sworn that said 11. But it is Jackson. 4 shots, 2 shots on goal, 2 goals. It is Nkunku on for Nicholas Jackson, and it will be Cole Palmer off. He can't believe it. He doesn't look very happy, I must say.
He's like, "Do you know who I am? Me? Really?"
That looked really annoyed there.
But I think he also understands it. Like,
Yeah.
it's the competitor in him that wants to stay out there because he feels like he's very close to scoring like 2 goals and 2 assists more. But Jackson and Palmer are getting taken off, Harry, because they're 2 of our most important players. Let's just call it this.
For sure. Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening. So Nicholas Jackson, absolutely superb today. And Cole Palmer, what a finish. And Cole Palmer's like fucking around, and he has how many goal contributions, right? He's got 6 now himself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
And yet I think we would all admit, like, we've seen him play a hell of a lot better, and he somehow still has 6 goal contributions so far in 5 games.
Now, an Nkunku brace would be fucking hilarious. Because it would just be tit for tat, wouldn't it? It'd just be like...
Yeah.
The real back and forth, which you really want to see. Two of your lead men going...
Wait, so Nani... Sorry, not to cut you off, but Nani just survived those subs?
I don't understand how that's even happened, but...
But, like, also at the same time, if Nani goes and scores or does something well, I'm also then just going to, like, really commend him for being able to, like, fight through a shit game and still do something impactful. Oh, come on, ref! Paqueta's a dirty player, man. And that's some Brazilian versus Argentine bad blood right there. See that? Hair Bear, are you still with me?
I am. Yeah,
Oh,
I agreed.
The fuck, man?
I agreed.
That's a yellow.
I don't get how it isn't.
He unnecessarily went across him.
Isn't he the gambler? Was he gambling?
Paqueta, yes.
At some point. That seemed to be brushed under the carpet quite quick, but I could be wrong. Remember, I can't remember 2 seasons ago, so...
He tried... I mean, I don't know. The chat can help you out more specifically what it was, but I know he tried to, like, basically flee to Brazil.
He was.
Okay, here's Enzo in a unique situation for... Oh, is that Felix? No, that's Neto. What am I talking about?
Nkunku, Enzo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my words.
Oh! Side netting. I feel like Zhao might have been able to... I'm not at all mad that Zhao shot that. Like, go for it. But I feel like Nkunku is making actually a run where Zhao could have maybe...
He should have scored from there. That should have been a goal. Areola was rooted to the spot there completely.
I could definitely see a Zhao Felix goal. Could definitely see it. But, like, also, like, look how blessed we are. Not to sound almost hypocritical, since I was never really in favor of Zhao Felix, but still, like, in a 3-0 game to be able to bring on... Oh, look at Caicedo, man. And Nkunku. Oh, look at that. Oh. Caicedo is just unbelievable. Caicedo, he deserves a goal. Oh. This Caicedo game, man. But anyway, like I was saying, in the 3-0 game, to be able to, like, replenish and bring on, like, a quality contingency of Nkunku, Felix, Neto, like, that's so much talent to be able to bring off a bench.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I was saying earlier, it's such a good problem to have, is the depth that we've got, the quality of players on the bench that have come on, and it's almost like a brand new team in the pace and the creativity. Christ almighty, and you score from a corner there, Neto.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Could hear the joy in your voice there.
Oh, corner.
Another corner? Enzo. just over 20 minutes to play. Caicedo, Neto looking to swing it in, didn't. Chose not to. In
Ooh,
it
nice.
It's a lovely ball.
It was really well weighted.
That's got to be offside.
Colwill getting. I think I don't know if he's getting called for offside. I think he's getting called for a foul.
West Ham have probably run out of options at this point. It's one of those games where you just kind of want it to be over, I think. If you're them. Yeah, if you're West Ham, yeah.
Alex still wants a Nkunku goal.
For sure. But for them, they just...
But I also would like
they
still
look so over it.
The game ending because I'd love to clean sheet.
Yeah. Nice, tidy little collection there from Sanchez. Tells the players to calm down, slow down.
There's a player I'm waiting to like massively praise, but I'm not going to say it until the game's over.
Sanchez?
No, not today.
No.
No, not today. Oh, ref, come on. Kukure had been decent today.
Yeah. Bit crazy I mean, he's always crazy though, isn't he? Crazy in the first.
Oh boy,
half
come
of
on,
the first
come
half.
on. Come on, that's
so wide open. We need to catch them on the counter attack as much as possible in this second half because they are so open.
Corner
ball. That is a funny joke, yeah. Neto, I love Neto already. I think most people do. He's just a very enjoyable player to watch.
Mm-hmm. Tis.
Very little frustration with him, which I think signings we've made, they're either a really frustrating player to watch or they're not. And for the most part, a lot of players have been frustrating as a team. But there's certain players that we've signed. it's just a joy to watch them play.
Come on, Nani.
Oh, he's got. I don't know why. It maybe overstretched. Oh my good God, Kukure! What are you fucking doing?
Well, actually, that's not a horrible idea. It really isn't.
I thought you were going to say it wasn't a horrible tackle. He's absolutely
ended
his career.
A horrible tackle. It was horrendous. It was horrific, but it was kind of smart.
Oh, that is a proper tackle. That.
Wow, how many times did Kudus roll on the ground there? That is. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's at least 9 rolls. Probably got to 10. That's a nice clean tackle in 1995.
Oh, yeah. Vinnie Jones will be happy with that one.
Who's this bloke coming in? We got Cresswell, but who's the other one? I don't know this other guy. I don't think. Who is this guy?
Paqueta coming off for this unknown player.
Who is this?
Who is this clown?
I don't know this Irving fellow.
He looks quite old.
Aaron Cresswell has been at West Ham since I was like 5 years old.
He does. He just doesn't retire, does he?
I'm serious.
Who the hell are these people?
That couldn't look more stereotypical of what like a supposed billionaire would have next to him.
Just someone more than half his age.
Yeah, I think everybody knows what we mean.
Oh God!
Oh, look, it's that Irving boy.
Irving.
clean sheet's the priority here, folks. Clean sheet's the priority. So
Andy Irving. He's Scottish. He's 20. He is 24 years old. No chance.
He's
no
34.
chance. 24, my ass. Oh my God, what a chance.
Colwill was clearly fouled there by Antonio, but probably not. Actually, Antonio probably just touched him and oh, yeah, he blocked his own shot. Naughty's still applying, still trying. Oh, that's DeSassi. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was about as nimble as I've ever seen DeSassi.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely.
I
it's
like
lovely.
this.
He's onside
Come on,
all
Naughty.
day.
Don't mess this one up. Oh,
fuck's sake! He's just so slow today. What's going on?
He's just behind. You can see it on his face and everything. He's just.
Is he unfit?
No, I think he's
like
just
fatigued rather than unfit.
I think in his head everything's just a step behind today.
But that's crazy considering the form he's in.
Yeah, well, but that form is so fickle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've got so many baldies, don't we?
In good ways and bad ways, like positively and negatively is what I mean. You can catch fire really quickly from like the dumbest, most insignificant shit, but then also you can just like lose form very quickly.
Ball comes in, headed away. Yeah.
But then again, that's what separates great players from just decent players. Because great players can snap back real quickly.
But also your average performance being better than most good performance. Oh, what a save!
Oh man. Colwill almost got the assist there too. And Colwill to Nkunku, and it was, I think, another beautiful pass from Caicedo. Oh man, that would have been delicious.
Delicious.
Oh man.
Oh, I could go for some Wingstop.
If you're gonna get wings, just get a better. Come on, there must be like a better quality place.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't. It's not really that big, like chain wise. There's only probably like 5 Wingstops in the UK, and most of them are in central London. I'm much more of a B-dubs sort of person.
B-dubs? What's that?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, I mean, I know that place, but that's still another chain. You don't have like a better local spot.
We don't even have that. That was when I was in Minnesota. I used to have that.
But you have so many. Okay. But you have so many pubs in London and England. Like you must have pubs with good wings or tenders. No.
Yeah. I've got one literally next door, almost. That does good stuff, but I don't know. They don't.
I'm a sucker for a good buffalo tender.
Yeah. We've got some good burger places. That do some good wings, good chicken burgers as well. I love a good chicken burger.
I would love a good beef burger.
Just super sloppy with sauce and just
Okay, Harry. The sound effect there at the end was a bit much.
You've got to be craving some sort of food after what you've been
through.
Are
you kidding me?
What are you going to order? You're probably going to get takeout.
I want like a large pizza. I want like 20 buffalo tenders. I want I want to just get nasty with food right now. Oh, Wingstop is literally sponsoring this.
Yeah, that's why I said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't randomly just say, "Oh yeah, I fancy some Wingstop." Are you blue cheese or ranch or neither?
Well, with buffalo tenders, I'm blue cheese. But listen, I wouldn't reject ranch. I just feel like blue cheese with buffalo tenders is what really should be happening.
It's the way God intended, isn't it?
It is. But I mean, ranch is always,
I used to hate ranch. Was just first time I tried it, I was like, how does anyone like this? And then it's grown on me quite a lot. It's one of my favorites now. Buffalo ranch is really good.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Just add a little buffalo sauce into that.
So you guys don't really do calzones much over there, right?
It depends where you get it from. We've got a chain of pizza restaurants called Faraway, and they're like the only people that do it. That and Pizza Express. But they're very sort of like mainstream. Faraway's not, but Pizza Express is so mainstream that it's just very shit.
We have Pizza Express, but it's very shit over here. Like,
yeah,
it's like what a college student who has no money would get at like 2 a.m. Basically, it's not good at all.
Is it Little Caesars you've got as well?
That's another.
I've had that once and it was dog shit. It was so bad.
It's plastic. I mean, it's literally like plastic pizza and all that shit. But no, like a good calzone here is quite popular, and my favorite thing basically is a buffalo chicken calzone with a nice side or two of blue cheese. Oh, absolutely delicious.
Yeah, we got Zzz's as well. It's a bit more like not really. It's also a chain, but it's supposed to be more upmarket of like Pizza Express.
Interesting.
And they do calzones, and they're pretty good. I just prefer a pizza though, personally. We've got our Pizza Hut does one called the Big New Yorker, and it is honestly, and I know it sounds criminal to say it's one of the best pizzas I've ever had, but it delivers every time. It's just so good. It's got like
I imagine you might
crust.
I imagine you might be inebriated when you have it normally.
Oh yeah. It's usually a drunken purchase. I think Pizza Hut is disgusting as well, but that specific pizza is just so good. I'm a Papa John's guy. I love Papa John's, but it's in our local one got closed because it was that bad, like hygiene wise. So we can't order it anymore, which is sad, very sad.
So we've had 2 sub stops. We've had how many subs? We've had DeSassi, Neto, and Cuckoo, Felix. So there could be one more sub. But the likelihood that we'll see it could be low. I guess it would just be Mudryk or maybe like a Vega sub or something like that. But I don't know if that will actually happen.
No. Well, it'd be Neto move over to the right and then Madueke off for Mudryk if Mudryk was to come on. But other than that, I just can't see him coming on, or nor do we need him to come on. We've got him play him against Barrow.
Off ref? No, really.
That's probably their best chance for a while.
The linesman was saying that was not off. Let's see. Yes, it was. Are you kidding me? It wasn't. It was not even debatable. It was completely offside. I mean, it wasn't even close. Now they're leaving. I want this clean sheet badly. I very much do.
Getting into that debate. Yeah, the clean sheet is above all else now. It's the most crucial part, and we've got the win. Hopefully, we can hold on.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. If we concede and it's a really good goal and there's nothing you can do about it, then fair play. But if it's one that's like totally avoidable rather, or a scrappy goal or something, I'll be fuming. But we've been good defensively today, so I'm not too nervous, which is a bad sign. It's always famous for last words, isn't it? Oh, I'm so hungry after that conversation.
Okay, so we're gonna get Dewsbury Hall. Mudryk is literally done.
It's over, isn't it?
He's done. Oh, what?
I'm not even sure if he starts against Barrow. You know.
I mean, he's done. Oh,
that's a
get him out of here! Get him out of here! Caicedo, you better be okay because you're having a fucking classic game.
Oh, nice. It's not a red, but it's a fucking horrible tackle. No. He's holding the wrong leg. Or did he bend his standing leg?
So Enzo's done, and listen, I think he was okay. He was decent today. Enzo was decent. Best involvement was his pre-assist for Jackson's second goal. But some fairly active pressing from Enzo, and nothing bad, in my opinion. Putting a good shift. Smile. I like to see that. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah, he knows it's been a good game.
Ooh.
Wow, this last 4 minutes have been so slow.
So Dewsbury Hall is, just doing what Enzo is doing, a little box to box. So Nani's going to get the full 90 today, and it's not really about Nani or anything. It's just more that Nani's bad game in Maresca's eyes is much more useful to Maresca than a bad game for Mudryk.
Yeah, you'd rather have him on than even bring Mudryk on, which is it's just said so much. And I'm glad Maresca has seen it sooner rather than later. Like he hasn't just dragged it on for no reason.
He's been pretty honest without like fully saying it that he can't really trust Mudryk, and that Mudryk makes a bunch of bad decisions.
Yeah, I mean, first 2 games really, wasn't it? That Mudryk played, he was saying how inexperienced he showed himself to be, and lack of confidence, poor choices, everything.
Yeah.
We do ends the clock now.
Tosin's had a nice solid game today.
Where's that?
As I say that, he makes a horrible pass, but then wins it back.
There it is. Ends the clock.
But of course, I've been waiting to praise one player, but I just. Not that he still wouldn't get my praise, but I would just like it to be a complete praise.
How do you look at this game now moving forward in terms of overall for the season?
It's a fucking huge win, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But someone just asked, we can 100% challenge for UCL spot if we play like this for the rest of the season, because it's not an overly exciting performance. I mean, it is the goals were, but the other parts of this game have just been players putting everything on the line to just get the points over the line, sort of thing. Like they're just doing what needs to be done in order to secure all 3 points, which is what you need to have a consistent season, which consistency has been the biggest problem for us. But if we could play like this for the whole season, or at least the majority, then we stand a massive chance.
Let's be perfectly honest. If Nicholas Jackson is becoming a little bit more clinical, even a little bit more clinical, then Chelsea 1000% should be finishing in the top 4.
Yeah.
I hate to put like all that pressure on Nicholas Jackson because he already does so much for the team, but it's not even. I don't even mean it as pressure. I actually mean it more as a compliment. Meaning like he's already such a good player, but if he can improve his conversion rate a little bit, and today was a big step in doing that, then we're talking about a team that really doesn't have nearly as many weaknesses as maybe we felt we did, over the summer. Nicholas Jackson's a tremendous X factor. Like maturation and development from Jackson is a tremendous X factor for this team.
I've got Lavia and
if you start
Palmer
to know that Nicholas Jackson will bury
in my
most of the
FPL.
goals that he should, then it's a huge development. And I mean also like Caicedo playing like a top midfielder. Now he's been obviously overall still a very good player for us in his young Chelsea career. But these last 2 games, he's been fantastic. Against Bournemouth, he was really good, and today he's been phenomenal. And it is nice when you spend 115 million pounds on a player for them to
actually be good.
Yeah.
Who was it that we were? Oh, Enzo. You were saying at the beginning of the stream that with his price tag and I guess it was much. I'm trying to think. There's been players in the past where it's like you.
No, but I was
to
saying
play
it with
them, you
Enzo,
have
where
to.
there were extreme promises towards Enzo and his agent about playing time and all that.
Yeah, but I'm comparing it to. I was thinking of past players where it's like they have to play, and I think it was Mudryk when we first got him. It was like
Yes.
he cost so much money that well, obviously a lot less than people think it was, but you have to justify it by playing them all the time, even if they're bad. And I think that we've just come to the point where Mudryk just isn't even relatively good enough to play in the first team as a starter, at least. But then even in like Conference League, against Servette, just not doing anything really. It's just crazy the lack of impact he has. So even if he plays against Barrow, I'm not expecting any miracles at all. Jackson
Nico.
Oh, look at these goals again.
I love Nico.
I love that early afternoon sun in the first halves when you see these goals again. It's just summer turning to autumn is just
autumn.
So good. Oh, you call it fall, don't you? Which is
we say autumn too.
Because the leaves fall off the trees. Is that the reason you call it fall?
I feel like it's an even split on what it's called.
Autumn. It's more of a girl's name, isn't it? Than it is a season.
I feel like it was a season more strongly before it became.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I feel like just.
Why has he brought it back there? What?
Twinkle toes from Joe. Man, I really went at Daly earlier, didn't I?
Yeah. I was asking about the nicknames that people have next to their names on the chat because I think
that's like room
all of
flare.
Us. Is it?
It's yeah. I don't know much about it, but like all of a sudden one day when we called it out on a stream, like everybody started changing and adding flair to their name. Don't really know how to do it.
Room flare. How do you do it? Because all of us need to have Alex's punching bag, like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Can I be honest? It felt really good to yell at Daly like that.
I bet.
Oh, it felt so good.
He said, "What did you call me?"
No, nothing. I didn't call him anything. Well, during my rant, I definitely did. What did I call him? Toxic? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. They call him a clown or...
Click the hamburger icon in the top center where it says Alex Goldberg for room flare option. What? In the top center. Ah. Oh, no. No. Oh.
See, props to Daly for being able to be yelled at like that. And oh
my fucking God.
Ooh. No bueno.
You'll find it. Thanks. Room flare. Room flare is your community specific nickname. Visible only in Alex Goldberg.
Alex Goldberg. Maresca, you have started off well.
There we go, it worked.
I hope people acknowledge that. I like you very much. I love your press conferences. They are very good. Your honesty is refreshing. All right, come on, keep a clean sheet, folks.
I
Keep a
know,
clean
it'd be
sheet.
devastating at this point, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be so.
Oh,
poopy.
no!
Oh, good block.
4-0?
Huh?
No,
Good
no,
goal,
no.
that
As
too-
in, no. As in, like, we're on a counter-attack. I was asking, can we get 4?
Oh.
And with this
well, it
run
really
from
might be-
Neto, we very well could. Hey, go on, Dewsbury Hall.
Felix! Oh, fiddlesticks.
Well, what a game, eh? What a game.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. And
So-
12:30 kickoffs on a Saturday is all the makings to ruin your weekend if you lose. But when you
Oh, it
don't, it,
really
makes
is.
for a mad weekend, like a really good weekend. So I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Well, Harry, if you're
There we
happy,
go.
I'm happy. That's the type of friend I am, you know?
Oh, I appreciate that. And likewise.
Of course. All right. Well, Chelsea do it. A very professional win, I would call it. They just took care of business. They were clinical when they needed to be. They withstood pressure. They withstood West Ham having some moments where it looked like maybe they could get back in the game. Chelsea maturing right now, folks. Chelsea Football Club are maturing. They are developing. They are becoming a bit more of a team. And they're not sacrificing beautiful football. They're picking their spots. They're also hitting teams on the counter. It's not all possession-based, boring football. Okay, not at all. The goals today were fantastic, especially the second one from a team standpoint. And the third one was pretty sexual as well because Nicholas Jackson did a great job holding it up, waiting for Cole Palmer to show that he's arguably just as good as anybody in the world right now. That, of course, though, started with Moises Caicedo doing what he does, breaking up play for the third goal there. Caicedo, speaking of which, had an absolutely orgasmic assist to Nicholas Jackson for the second goal of the game. Caicedo, I might have to give man of the match, even though Nicholas Jackson had 3 goal contributions. I mean, I think you could go either way, Harry.
Yeah. I think the hat trick would have taken it to that. You couldn't not give him man of the match. But Caicedo, a really, really good performance from start to finish. Arguably just not even remotely possible to criticize his performance, to be fair. It's just like that good of a performance that it's what you wanted. It's what you wanted. And what you said earlier about it's nice when you buy a player that costs as much as he did and he actually plays well. So it's exactly that. It's exactly that.
Yep. Harry, can you message me right now the link to well, actually, never mind. Wait 5 minutes to give me the no, message it to me now. I don't really care. The link to this stream. No, actually, sorry, I'm being very indecisive right now. I'm good. All right. Well, is Reinhard on stage? Reinhard, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, just basically everyone who started.
Right, well, there we go. Chelsea 3, West Ham United 0, and what a way to kick off what is now going to be a very good weekend for all of us involved. I will be live in about 10 minutes time for the post-match review, and then hopefully, or maybe, I'll be on playback.tv/Alex Goldberg for an elongated chat about the game, but maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. But with that said, before we go, ladies and gentlemen, hey, 10 o'clock. I will see you very, very soon. Have a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you again. But if I do, like I said, I'll be live on YouTube and on TikTok in a few minutes' time.